All right. Fantastic. Yeah, and exactly what AZ said there. That is why we started that way, because I wanted to get to that last week, and I forgot because we got pretty deep in the weeds, whiskey-wise. So I forgot that last week was the anniversary of Chris Cornell's death. So, yeah. Shout out to Chris. R.I.P., brother. Miss you a lot. Soundgarden was a big part of my life when I was a young man. So, yeah. I'm going to have a sip of water because I'm getting a little bit choked up there. So, anyway, let's remove that share there. So, of course, Fun with Whiskey and Bourbon Ron-Dezvous should be popping in here anytime. Let me just double check my emails and make sure everything is going smoothly. Let's see here. Yes. All right, so his link is working. Let me double check on Charles here. Make sure all the people and the links and all the good stuff is happening. Yeah, we should be good. Okay, cool. So they should be here anytime. I will show the bottles that we're doing in the blind as soon as... Actually, can you hear me well? I got a new mic. I should probably be holding it like this, but I'm not going to do this all night, so I'm just keeping it down here. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. Does it sound good? Yes. Does it sound better than previous weeks? That's the goal. Eventually, I'm going to get one of those things. It's actually in the mail already. And then I'll look like a radio DJ on live stream. So, yeah, but for now, it's just sitting in front of me. Hopefully the sound is good. Hopefully it's improved from previous weeks. And hopefully it sounds better for you guys. That is the goal. So, but we are going to be doing a blind tasting of 4 different whiskeys tonight. And as the pinned comment says, we will be doing a giveaway tonight of Blanton's, 2 ounces of Blanton's, 2 ounces of E.H. Taylor E.H. Taylor small batch, sorry. And also 2 ounces of Weller Antique 107. So 3 samples there. Okay, fair enough. I can fix that pretty quickly. I'm going to do what I did last night. Here we go. I'll just move stuff around. I'm going to use Todd's sample box. Thanks. So this will be our official mic stand for the night. We're high tech here. This is Todd's sample box from 21090. First off, look at this. Look at this giant box of samples. Thank you, 21090. You guys are awesome, so shout out to them. They are fantastic. And this week coming up, they're going to be reviewing the new Def Leppard album for their Glam and Drams. So, yeah, that'll be a fun show on Tuesday night. Shout out to 290. Is it better now, AZ? Is this better? Oh, let's see here. There. Now it's in front of my face. Adam, Mr. Whiskey Shits, how are we doing, man? Let me start highlighting some stuff here. Yeah, it's a few. So I don't know if you, for those that watch 290, I got very lucky and won 2 weeks in a row. So Todd sent them all at once, but then also got this here as well, which I haven't even opened yet. Got this. This is a bottle from 21090 as well. So, yeah, I got all kinds of goodies from 21090. Plus, got a bunch of samples from Charles as well this week. So, I'm swimming in samples right now. It's pretty awesome, which is all the more reason for me to keep doing my Have a Drink on Me segment, which will be every Monday, probably for forever now, because I have a million samples to get through. So thank you all of the whiskey tubers, all of the other people that have sent me samples, Jack being one of them. I'm probably forgetting other people, but cool. Yeah. So once we get some folks in here, we will start the blind. But actually, this kind of gives me some time to do some stuff that I want to do anyway. So last week, there was somebody in chat that I'm not going to call out anybody, but made some comments that seemed to piss off some other folks in chat. So I have reduced the number of moderators to more just kind of a select few. So if you're not a moderator, it's not anything against you. I just reduced the overall number of moderators instead of having everyone be a moderator. So that way the moderators can do their job, basically. If they need to get rid of somebody, they can. So, yeah. So don't take it personal if you're not a mod anymore. But I want the lives are for all of you. So I want everybody to have a good time. So if someone is saying stuff in chat that makes other people not have a good time, then that has to change. So that's why there's a few less mods this week than previous, but I love all you guys. So if you're not a mod still, don't feel bad. It's nothing personal. I just wanted to reduce the overall number. Scott and also Woods has popped in as well. Adam, I believe I said hi to you. It seems like I did. My memory is terrible if you watch me. Also, cheers, all you guys. Good to see you all. How we doing? What are we drinking? Waiting on Bourbon Ron-Dezvous as well as Charles from Phone's Whiskey and B. They should be here anytime. Charles said 2 minutes, so just kind of hang out until then. Again, link up at the top there. And well, the links for getting in the giveaway tonight are in the description box. So again, 2 ounces of blends, 2 ounces of E.H. Taylor small batch, and 2 ounces of Weller Antique 107. $5 gets you in. If you're interested in samples, then do that. Yeah. And then we might be doing another giveaway as well tonight. So yeah, a surprise giveaway. Anyway, what do we got going on, guys? What are we drinking on? So here we go. We got Ben Demon Hunter still working on my dram of Knob Creek 9, but I need to have supper very soon. Fair enough. Phone with Whiskey, Kenobi. What? And there is the link. Thank you, Sugarkitty. So there's the Cash App and PayPal links if you want to get entered in. Thank you, Sugarkitty. You're an awesome mod. Appreciate you, brother. You're the best. So there you go. There's the links. Anyway, I'm going to pour myself a Control. You know what? I just realized I got 4 glasses that I need for the blind, and I don't have an extra. Give me 1 second. There we go. Now, yeah, cowboy hat. So I'm in Kentucky, grew up in Ocala, though. So 2 places that are known for horses. Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but Ocala, Florida actually battled Kentucky for horse capital of the country at one point. They lost, but nonetheless, I've been around horses most of my life. I'm not an official cowboy, but I've been around horses a lot and true cowboys a lot. And in fact, some of my good friends here are true cowboys. Actually, one of my good friends broke horses for about 30 years. Yeah, so learned a lot from him about horses and stuff. Good dude, good friend of mine. And yeah, I appreciate the culture, the lifestyle, all that stuff. So, yeah. But I am in Kentucky now.
Hey, can you fill us up with water?
Ron, let's see if I can. How can I help you here?
Hello.
The only thing, Ron, is you're sideways. I don't know what.
Am I sideways? What's going on there?
I'm not sure. I was trying to see if I could fix it, but I. Cohen, how we doing, brother? Amy Boehm, sorry, I think you popped in earlier and I missed you. Welcome. Commandante Lou, Diamondtron, Michael Hoffer. Lost Ron. I'm sure he'll be back. Cheers, everybody that's popped in here. Welcome. We are just about to get rolling with this blind tasting. In the meantime, I'm going to pour a gift from my sister. They were down in Texas and got me this right here, which is awesome. Still Austin cast strength. I'm freaking loving it. I know a lot of you are not, but I'm becoming a pretty big Texas whiskey fan. I'm really enjoying this, and I really haven't had a Texas whiskey I didn't like. So, yeah, let's start with some cast strength. Why not? Wait, what's this? I'll get to that. So Scott says, I thought I was drunker than I thought I was. That sounds like you're pretty drunk. But anyway, cheers to that, Scott. And cheers to all of you people as well. This is my control bourbon, I guess. And shout out to Independent Joe there. Yeah, he's on right now. Maybe some of you coming over from there. Appreciate that. And yeah, cheers, folks. So Wood says, actually, I'm going to go up a little farther. I didn't realize how far behind I am. So, Sure Kitty drinking Penelope Architect. Sean is in Kentucky. Yes, I am. Just cracked open a Still Austin cast strength. Hey, there we go. Freaking yes. I guess like mine's or whatever the thing is. It's tasting really good so far. I'm enjoying mine. Opening the newest batch of Willet 4-year rye. Hoping it's a little better than the last two batches. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I had a batch of Willet 4-year rye about 4 years ago, maybe 3, and it was a little too minty for me. I don't like super minty rye, so yeah, curious to hear what you think there. Guys, cheersing each other, appreciate that. Always good to see. Cohen, welcome. Wow, I got really drunk. Okay, so there's a lot of folks that are deep into the night already. Good to hear. I like it. From the country as well, but did not grow up as a cowboy or around a farm, but in a hamlet. Okay, cool. What is a hamlet? A hamlet. Is that a pig farm? Probably not. There's also an echo. Ron needs to make. Oh, yes. Okay. See, this whole thing. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure that Ron will get it sorted here soon, hopefully. Oh, I see. We're talking about Ron being sideways. Yes. That is a great bottle of sipping. Yes, for sure. See, stopped at Cat's Eyes Distillery in Iowa. Good whiskey and super cool people. They should be in Tennessee, Kentucky, and Texas soon. Awesome, man. Yeah, I hope that Still Austin's, speaking of kind of smaller distilleries that need to expand their distribution, I hope that Still Austin starts expanding soon, because going down to Texas to get another bottle is going to kind of be costly. So, yeah. Bad Axe Bourbon. Hey, fairly new channel here. Not super new, but fairly and up and coming. Yeah, cheers to Bad Axe Bourbon. And if one of you mods could drop his link in chat so folks can check him out, that would be awesome. Let's see here. Okay, chat. Let's see here. Cheers, everybody. Roscoe P. Coltrane. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Hamlet is like, okay, fair enough. Like a village. Got Blood Oath Pack 8 yesterday for $132.99, a total swine, but it probably sell or trade it. Okay, good enough. I'm going to sip on this Still Austin cast strength because it's fantastic. And so we got Diamatron trying it right now. Who else has tried it? Anybody else tried the Still Austin cast strength? Here we go. It looks like Ron's getting set up here. Not sideways, so already a big improvement. Actually, Ron, I'm going to let you go ahead and pour those before I bring you on, because I don't want Charles to see what you're pouring. So once you're done pouring, then I will bring you on there, Ron. Here is one of our blind tasters tonight, Charles. And
Hello.
B here, Fun with Whiskey. Welcome, brother. Good to see you.
Hey. They can hear us good.
Yeah, you guys sound great.
Yeah, I was trying to hook up this other camera, but it wasn't working, so I had to go back to Old Faithful. But we'll figure it out sooner or later.
No problem, man. No problem. And there is the link to Bad Axe Bourbon. Slapshot, Brian. Good to see you, man. Good evening to you as well. Cheers. And yes, everybody cheers, Brian. There he is. There's Charles. Yes. So, you guys, I kind of sent it in the email. Hopefully you guys got that. You guys have enough glassware for both of you to do the blind?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Are you guys already poured, set up, all that good stuff?
It's a negative.
Okay, all right. No problem. Ron's still getting set up as well. I will go ahead and pour mine. I might be a little low for a second, so you guys chat with Charles. He's a great guy. So ask Charles questions for a second while I get these things poured.
Sean.
Yes.
So I'm pouring the A, B, C, and D, or the other A, B, and C you sent me.
Okay, so all we're doing the A through D. It should be the green flight.
Okay, I got it right here.
Yeah. The other flight, that's another one we're going to be doing here soon. That's all of the worst bourbons that we own. That will be another night.
Okay.
B, can you see the camera from where you're sitting or the screen? B,
You hear what he said? He said, "Can you see the camera or the screen?"
I will in a second.
No, I don't need you to right now. So I just need to make sure you can.
He can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, well, don't see it for like a couple. I'll tell you when, and you as well, Charles, because you guys are doing a true blind. You guys are double blinded. Me and Ron are just single blind because we know what the flight is, but you guys don't. So.
I don't know anything. So I'm. You want me to not look at the screen? Just look at the chat.
Just look away for a second here.
Okay.
While I
can look at the chat. I'm pretty good at being oblivious.
Okay, all right. Just
Badass Bourbon. What's going on? Slapshot, Sugar Cookie, Hanging Hazy, Scott Pigsley. I hope everybody's doing great. Roscoe P. Coltrane. Trying to see. Cohen, what's up, my brother? Coming out, Lou, main man. The Hymatron. Still living in the woods. I hope everybody's doing fantastic. Hope you all feeling wonderful. I'm starting to get hyped up. I wasn't a second ago, like super, but now the hypeness is coming. B and I were talking about Obi-Wan. and I told him, I'm just being honest, the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan did not live up to the first 2 episodes of The Mandalorian. And I'm going to speak on this so you guys can agitate if you want. Don't beat me up, anyone. I think that if you're going to make a show and call it Obi-Wan or call it Hawkeye, then it should be about Obi-Wan and Hawkeye. It shouldn't be about the adventures of Princess. It shouldn't be the adventures of Princess Leia and the sister Sith and sister.
Oh yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but yes, someone please drop the link to Scott Pigsley's channel, Fifth Quarter Tailgate. I'm sorry, Scott, I suck. Yeah. And also drop the links to Charles. And let me bring our other guest in here. I'm just sucking all around. At Charles at Fun with Whiskey, and we got Ron from Bourbon Ron-Dezvous. Ron, so we can hear your YouTube running, brother. So
yes, sir.
No problem. Happens to the best of us, man.
We're in the valley. The
Okay.
valley.
This is my first live, so how do I fix that?
Just push mute on the.
Yeah, just mute YouTube, and you'll be good. We good? I can't hear me. I think we're good. All right, cool, man. All right, well
but then I won't be able to hear you guys,
Yeah.
and I think I'm a bit delayed as well.
Oh, can you not hear me, Ron? That's a no. Crap. Okay. What to do? So you can't. Now I can't communicate with him. This is tricky.
I turned it way down, and so you're not getting that feedback. But now I can't hear the conversation.
Okay. Ron,
do you have the StreamYard app open? You do, because you're on StreamYard. Just close the YouTube app, and then you can turn the volume back up, and it won't be a feedback.
Yeah, sorry, Ron. Yeah, so if you just have StreamYards running, we should be good.
What was it?
Yeah, so if you just have StreamYards running, and you can either turn off YouTube or mute it, either way, but your audio will come through StreamYards, and then you'll be fine. Did you get all that? I hope so.
I hope he did too. Woo-hoo. Okay.
Anyway,
we'll figure it
I'm
out.
working on it.
Yeah, no problem, Ron. No problem. We're not in a rush, man. So I'm gonna keep sipping on my Still Austin here. So who else?
Cash drink? You in the cash drink Still Austin right now?
Yeah, man.
What do you think?
It's awesome. So here's the thing. This was quite a surprise. So I got the samples from you guys, which is great. So now but then also my sister, they were down in Texas, her and her husband, and they got me a whole bottle. So now I get to compare. Awesome. I get to compare 2 different bottles. So that'll be fun.
That's dope. Like, you know what's so funny? I was talking about this the other day. If you go to the Still Austin website, the bottle costs $80. But if you go to Total Wine, it's $59. Why would I pay? I mean, I get confused how they mark, like if the manufacturer is saying $80 and Total Wine is selling it for $59, I'm never gonna get it from the manufacturer. I'm gonna go to Total Wine every time. That perplexes me when they're 120, but the store is only $60. I want to support your business, but then I'm not passing up $60 for your $120 bottle.
You get a free poster.
You know,
very nice. Very nice, Adam. Yeah, and I'm sorry. Again, mods, if you could drop the link to Livewire Whiskey. I'm not doing great with the shout out. So mods, if you see a channel, just shout them out. You have my permission, so do your thing. I'm I'm sucking with the shout outs. But yes.
It's Still Austin, pretty young. It's a relatively brand new.
So I mean, like most Texas bourbons, it says on the back aged at least 2 years. So it is young, but it doesn't taste like it. It doesn't taste like it's young at all. A talking table? What now?
A talking table.
I'm lost, Ben Demon Hunter. Are you talking about my
Ron.
box?
We're talking about Ron. Ron went away, but I guess.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
that's what I'm assuming. I don't know.
And Adam is sipping on a Rebel pick. And there you go. There's the links to Bourbon Ron-Dezvous. There is a link to Livewire. And where is Scott's at? And there is the link to Fifth Quarter Tailgate. So check out all those great people.
Well, right now I'm sipping on some sober because.
Okay, yeah, that's all right.
So we're not drinking anything. If we got something to drink, but we trying to wait to do this flight before I.
Yeah, I got you. So, folks, what has been going on in your world? Any new bottle finds this week? I know early in the chat, AZ was saying that. That he got a store pick of 1792 Bottle and Bond. That's quite a find. And then also he picked up a Maker's. What'd you get? Maker's. Was it regular Maker's cask strength or Maker's 46 cask? Let the folks know, AZ. But anyway, AZ got some good bottles this week. Rob MC, what's up, brother? Good to see you. How we doing?
Yes.
Yeah. No echo. And can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm just running the StreamYard, and I just cut my external mic off.
Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. We can hear you good. Hopefully, you can hear us. Awesome, man. Okay. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started with this flight, fellas. So let me mix mine up. Are yours all mixed up, Ron? Are you ready to go?
I'm going to mix them right now.
Okay. Fair enough. And Charles B, are you guys ready to?
Ready to go.
I'm about to make a joke. I stole this from you, Sean. Look.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah, the drunken Susan.
So we about to put it on there and spin it around. So I don't even know what I'm doing.
We don't even know what it is.
I don't know. I know he's like, I don't know what it is anyways. I'm pretty blind, but since we went ahead and got the turn thing, I can do the shine thing. Look, I'm doing the shine.
Yeah.
Magic, you see it moving.
The thing is, you gotta spin slow, or else the glasses try to escape.
Yeah, I'm super powered. You can't see my other hands. My horsepower is making it move. Move it.
Man, look at that. That's
horsepower.
Yes, we got Charles Obi-Wanting it over here. There you go. So AZ says he subbed to you, Ron. He says, "Give me $1."
Give me a cash app. I'll send you $1. Sure.
Also, Cat's Eyes Essence. If Iowa was my find, good whiskey and great people. Yeah, for sure, man. That is a find. Going to a new distillery, that's always fun.
I don't know what I'm
And,
drinking.
I got the Maker's Cast Strength on clearance at $30. All right, guys, we all mixed up?
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna all be tasting different things at a different time.
That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, so just give your own tasting notes as we go. And so there's only 3 questions we're going to try and answer tonight. This is not a crazy blind. We're just going to, these are the questions. What's your favorite at the end? Which do you think is the oldest? And which do you think is the highest proof? Those are the only questions we're after. Not really points or anything, but just kind of for fun. So yeah, let's get to drinking, fellas. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 We actually cheered it.
I can do that. There we go. You can cheers the camera.
You know, when you ain't drinking in a while, everything you drink is super fantastic.
Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought. Is whatever I had at first was effing fantastic.
So I'm starting with A.
What's that?
I started with D.
Yeah, you guys can look at what your letters are because you don't know what they are. So
that's right.
Really
I would figure it out if I knew what my letters are. So I'm not looking.
Yeah, it's really good. I want to go in for a second sip.
So I have a feeling I know what my first sip is, but not positive.
Yeah, it was great. Whatever it was.
So B, you said you're drinking A, and Charles, you got D. You said.
Yep. That's the Lakers center, or power forward, whatever. Anthony Davis.
Well, I'll go with the one you're going with. So I'm just gonna go to D. I'm gonna go to D right now.
Well, you know what you got because you okay. I can't tell what I'm drinking, so I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, Anthony Street Clothes Davis. Yeah.
That's who he is. I stay hurt more than I play basketball.
Yeah, D is really good.
Hundreds. I'm going next. I don't know what this is, but we dive in.
Yeah, don't let a strong gust come around Anthony Davis there.
For sure.
Anyway, all right, let's cleanse our palates. Move on to glass 2 here.
I just drink C. D is killing C for me.
So first one was good for sure.
So this one,
favorite to least favorite.
My number 2 does not have a great nose.
I didn't even smell.
Okay.
I don't want to drink. I didn't even know it.
My number 2, I swallowed wrong. It's burning.
Cool. I'm tripping. Sometimes you want to drink so bad, you like, yeah, I don't know.
My number 2 doesn't have a great nose either. It's kind of light.
I'm gonna set that one back because right now this one is kind of in the lead.
Yeah, so again, me and Ron both know what we're drinking, although it is blind because they're mixed up. But Charles and B have no idea, so it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out.
Yeah, I like that. D, whatever D is, I like that.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
Yeah, so B, I like the first glass quite a bit. Well, I shouldn't call it B. Glass 2. I'm gonna go ahead and move along to glass 3. I think
glass 3
because glass 2 was kind of whatever.
That's gonna be a little darker, I think. Oh,
you know,
much better nose to it.
I got a box in my way, so I'm not even looking at the darkness.
Yeah.
My sample box mic stand here. So we got a few new people rolling in here. How do you say your name, sir or madam, whatever the case? Lodi 4. I'm probably screwing that up. I apologize, but anyway, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you.
So my glass 3 has some great deep flavors in here.
Louis the Fourth.
The oldest I've had so far.
It's a French king. Louis the Fourth. You get it? Louis the Fourth. That's a joke. Some of these YouTube names are hilarious.
James Morgan, welcome. Appreciate you.
This smells really good.
Oh, that's what it is. Louis the Fourth. Duh.
Yeah, you get it.
I was not getting it. Yeah, now I got it. Yeah, cheers to you, James Morgan. Appreciate you. Ron, welcome. Yeah, cheers to Ron. Cool running. Welcome, man. Good to see you.
What is your name?
Yeah, like
Sorry, I got to
the
get
last 3.
Man, this smells really good. And this is A. I kind of stuck. Yeah, I got kind of stuck in nose in it. Smells really good.
That's interesting because getting your feedback and knowing what the letters are, it's like, wait a minute. It's gonna throw me off.
Yeah, that's why
best on the nose.
Yeah, that's at the nose. Maybe I was playing with it and laughing. And I opened it up and I swirled it. Let me go back and smell it. I was really, it smelled really good. I noticed I just kept smelling it. But so far, the one I enjoyed the most, I think, is D. D has been my favorite. Maybe it's the strongest. I don't know. I'm assuming it is.
Okay.
And what were the 3 questions, Sean? What was the strongest?
All right. So we're looking for the one with the highest proof. What is the oldest, and what is your favorite?
Okay. I don't know if I can figure it. Not that good. But this is smelling good now.
All right, Ron, if you want to move along with me to glass 4.
Okay. What is your favorite?
Yeah. Whatever that may be.
I'll lose this game.
There's
Again,
no
a lighter nose.
Other than always my favorite is.
Pretty good to me too.
Ron being filmed by satellite. Oh, come on, AZ. He's coming through
I had
fine.
to set up a little differently. I could have set it up on the table. It would have been a little closer.
That's all right. That's all right. You're coming through fine.
I got a weird note with A.
Okay.
B.
How would you describe that weird note, B?
You know what?
I'm trying to think of what does it bring and make me think of.
I'm gonna be quiet. But I'm just having to be quiet. You'd always think of the strangest, most to the left stuff. You were like a turtle fart. You're that type of dude. So
I have to admit, I've never smelled turtle farts. So
Yeah. We'll have to figure that one out.
He say stuff like that, man.
A little burnt smell comes out. It seemed like a burnt, like a.
This is me.
Burnt. Okay, I can see that.
All right, hold on.
Bottle killing Lafroig 10. So good. All right, awesome. Good for you, Roscoe P. Coltrane.
You know what?
Port wine finish.
I think I can't taste age. I can't taste age. I taste good.
Well, see, that's kind of the point of this blind. That's kind of what I'm curious about. Is first off, can you taste age, and then also, does age make it the best necessarily? Now, so Ron, since you know what all these are, as do I, are these more similar than you expected them to be?
2 of them are more similar. 2 of them are very, very far behind, I think.
Yeah. Okay. I'm kind of with you on that. I kind of feel the same way.
Yeah. And this one right here on my 4th glass is probably the highest proof, and it probably has the more typical caramel dark char. And knowing the 4 that I'm working with, I have a feeling I know what that one is. Actually, I have a feeling I know what all of them are at this point, but I'm probably wrong.
Can you tell which one is the highest proof for you, B? Do you know?
For me, some of the highest proof is
D.
Is either B or D.
Yeah, I think it's D. I think D is the highest. I gotta try. I'm trying to go back to A.
All right, so here's a question for the ages. Sugar Kitty, if a hare and a turtle fart at the same time, what happens? Good questions. Good question here. Something to ponder for the chat. Top Shelf Dustin, evening all. Cheers to you, man. And shout out to Top Shelf. And if someone could post the link to their channel as well, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, folks.
Top Shelf Dustin.
That's what am I singing, man? I'm joking.
I'm trying to give some support.
I can sing Top Shelf Dustin better than you can sing it. Sing it.
You go first.
Top Shelf Dustin.
Hey, Ron, I'm gonna run him back. I'm gonna run him back the opposite direction, and then we'll pick our favorite, highest proof, all that stuff.
I'll call myself Bottom Shelf Gilmore.
I didn't know we were going to
Bottom Shelf Cut.
we were going to have a musical feature tonight.
Yeah, man.
This is a variety show. You never know what the talent is.
Yeah, we cover it all, man.
We might have a midget come through and test the liver. Like,
I'm not co-signing you.
That's what we really need. Yeah, we need.
Okay.
Hey, AB, you got any stuff you're working on right now, man? Any projects?
no, just writing, man. Trying to find inspiration in other movies. I watched a pretty good movie called Emergency on
It's on Paramount Plus.
Amazon.
It's on Paramount, yeah.
And it starts off like a comedy, but it ends up being a thriller and a movie that makes you think.
Gotcha.
Thought it was really good.
Have you ever had friends that don't like movies that makes them think? Like they be like, man, there's too much going on. And I'm like, really? So they can't watch Tenet and like our Inception or anything that they gotta go back and forth with?
Hey, Charles, she'll kill me when she sees this, but I got a wife that doesn't like movies that make her think. So
yeah.
No, I mean, she likes romantic comedies and regular comedies and romance movies and typical girl stuff. OJ for Hire, what's up, brother? Still the greatest name on all of YouTube.
We need to hire OJ.
You got the juice.
The juice.
You ever ready for an airplane? You ever got to catch a flight? Get with OJ. He'll get you there.
What's that, Ron?
Taken care of and Redwood.
I'm not going there. That's
hey, well, 1 second, fellas. I'm trying to hear Ron. What was that?
I was just saying I have a problem with movies that I can figure out too quick.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, I feel the same way.
Yeah, me too.
Our fourth deck.
So I'm starting to get my order getting together here. I'm on glass 3 going the opposite direction.
I got my order, and the last 2 kind of flipped on that last taste.
Yeah. Some of them.
A is weird to me. A.
Yeah.
It seems like A might be my favorite, but it's like a weird girlfriend or something. That's what A seems like to me.
You've had a weird girlfriend in your life?
Like Wednesday from Addams Family?
Oh, you've had a Wednesday like from Addams Family? That's
I am all about Wednesday from Addams Family. Like, that's my kind of chick right there.
The Christina Ricci version?
Oh, definitely. Not that little young.
Oh, is she old as heck, man? How you talking about? I'm saying, which version is like better, the original or the Christina Ricci version?
All of them. I like even the cartoon.
He said all of them. Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I like the best. Well, I think it's D. I think I like D the best.
D.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know why. Maybe this time. Maybe because I had it first. Usually whatever I drink first is what I like the best when I start.
It could have seemed like that too, because A was my first. But
yeah, it's like that. I've been thinking about that.
So, again, I hope everyone's appreciating my high-tech mic stand. Next week, it'll be a little better. Right now, we're using a box. So it's the box. I got to kind of move it to the side. The box is kind of getting in the way here.
Okay, this is B. I'm trying that again. My palette's all messed up.
The nose on my glass, too, is just like disappeared.
Dude.
There's just nothing there.
D smells really good.
Thank you. Oh, you're talking about the glass.
I'm talking about the glass, dude. I'm not trying to smell you.
So the reason we drink whiskey is because of the way it tastes. And I'll say my glass 1 and glass 2 would swap places if it was based on nose, but based on taste, I got to leave them where they're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I think I'm having the same dilemma there, Ron.
With nose.
Because there's one of them, the nose is exceptional, but the palate is not my favorite.
Exactly.
I don't feel like drinking more water to clear my palate just to see what it is anymore. I keep doing it, but I'll keep drinking.
Yeah, A is just weird. I don't know. Something about A just keep on bringing me back.
Let me go over to C.
I'm actually surprised glass 1 is something that I have in my repertoire based on
I'm going to A.
That'd be funny if it was
Jordan, something about hate it. And
Brothers
Brothers
Bond.
Yeah, Brothers Bond. I'm like, oh, I love it. You know, I guess it all depends how you drink and what you drink. The mind is a hell of a thing, man. Damn. And I keep hearing, I could tell that in my brain, listening to them, like, you shouldn't like this one. I could get the sense they ain't said it, but interesting, you know.
Yeah, A is.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We all got, you know, we go back in.
Is weird to me.
Yeah.
You got a favorite pick yet, Charles?
No, at this time, this is me, even though D is standing out, but maybe it's because I had it first, but that's the one I'm standing out, D and A. And B and C are just like this middle, they're not, nothing is horrible, you know, but I think because I'm jumping around too much to really get a good feel of like what's my favorite. I think the strongest is B.
None of these are bad.
Mm-hmm.
But there's two that are kind of ahead of everything and two that are kind of lagging behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think D is the strongest.
I think D is the strongest. I do. I think D is the strongest.
Something about A.
I'm thinking like I'm not, but it is. A is like you say, the Wednesday of it. It's different. And these two are just like they're good. They're nothing bad, but it's nothing super like woohoo. You know, like why is that? But maybe so if I just sat with one for a minute, maybe it'd be different. I don't know.
So I have a clear last place. I'm kind of torn between second and third right now. I'm going to do one more go round and
I don't want this whole bottle trying to clean my mouth out. So I'm starting off with
yeah.
No, it's cool. I'm starting off with
I got
B.
a clear last place unless we're going on nose, and then it throws everything into the chaos.
Yeah.
Clear last place. You got clear last place. Clear last place?
I don't have a clear.
I don't have a clear last place.
They all seem decent.
Yeah, there's no clear last place for me. But the nose, B has a heck of a nose.
Yeah, now I'm feeling B right now.
Yeah, B smells really good. But it don't taste as good as it smells. Like some stuff smell and taste super good. It's cool. But it ain't.
The finish goes away pretty fast on B to me.
That's it. That's cool.
I'm going through a lot of water doing this, but
yeah,
going to be lots of bathroom breaks in the future. But
anyway, my water cup. Yeah, I've already pretty much emptied it.
You did. Trying to clean it out. So I'm going to what's next. So C. Let's go for C. Let me see if I.
Yeah, I got my order. All right, I'm good.
You guys are better than me.
All right, so whenever you guys are ready, we'll reveal. In the meantime, I'll get to some chat. So I'll start first by saying, again, folks, if you want to get entered into the giveaway, it is $5 entries through Cash App or PayPal. Gets you a 2-ounce sample of Blanton's, 2-ounce sample of Antique 107, and a 2-ounce sample of E.H. Taylor Small Batch. So that is the giveaway tonight if you want to get entered. Like I said, $5 through PayPal or Cash App. And there is Commandante Lou posting the link. So thank you, brother. Appreciate that. So that's how you can enter. So if you want to do so, there you go. Appreciate that. Now, let's get to what you guys are talking about here. Let me scroll up because I know I've missed a lot. So that's when OJ came in. So I know I read that. The juice is loose for sure.
I might as well.
Cheech is a sweetie. Yeah, I know Cheech's doing his thing right now as well. Going early, which is usually kind of out of the ordinary for Cheech. So, yeah, shout out to Cheech in San Simon at the moment. Okay, cool. Here is my other vice. I appreciate that, James Morgan. I appreciate being one of your vices. That's I'll take it, man. Alberta. Okay, so that's where I'm guessing that's where Ben Demon Hunter is from. I can't type. I never can. Az sober. It doesn't matter. Either way, typing is not for me. That's why I sit here and drink whiskey and talk. Anyway. AZ John, Whiskey neighborhood is around 90 minutes up the highway in Edmont. Okay. Cool. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Just got back in the station. Are these all Texas whiskeys? So, Bad Axe Bourbon, we're going to reveal what they are in just a second. I'm not revealing them yet because Charles and B have no idea what they're drinking. So, once they have decided their favorites and all that stuff, then we will reveal. So that will be here just a few minutes.
Sean, I'll
Give
give a
me
shout
a
out to
second.
Bad Accent. He said he
I'm
got
trying
the
to
position. He's a
give $5 so
firefighter,
somebody
so-
can win.
What was that, Ron?
I said I give a shout out to Bad Axe, Bobby over at Bad Axe, because he's a firefighter. So thank you.
For sure, man. Yeah. Thank you for your service. Appreciate you, man. That's a heck of a job to have. Literally putting your life on the line for others. So cheers to you, man. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that, Ron. Yep.
I think
Cheers to all of our men and women that serve in whatever capacity, whether it be police, firefighters, or military. Cheers to all you. Actually, let's do it officially. Cheers to all of you. Thank you, guys.
Well, I'm entering $5 for somebody who can win that we don't know. So you know how I did last time, just so somebody can get.
Appreciate you, Charles. Thank you. That way somebody can get in. Although, in order to get in, you have to enter, or else your name can't go in the pool. So Charles, $5 can only help you if you enter $5.
There you go.
Otherwise, if Charles is the only entry, then Charles has to win, unless he decides to give his away. But that's up to Charles.
D smells better on the nose now to me. I poured some more D.
Okay.
A is the weird one, but D is on the nose, man.
D is probably my number one, and I don't know why I think that, but I've got to go back through. I had water.
If it helps at all, I think that you guys are making excellent decisions.
Let me go with C again.
You know what? I feel bad for Charles because it's like
D, then it goes to A.
I think C is stronger
in the room except for him.
Yeah, that's kind of why I thought it'd be fun to do it this way, because I knew that me and you would know what we're drinking, but I knew Charles and B wouldn't. That way, so we got 2 double blinds and 2 just blinds. We got a good mix because me and Ron can kind of be biased because we know what we're drinking, so we kind of know what we're trying to pick in a way, even though it's a blind. But Charles and B, they're in the dark.
So. Yeah, no.
Hey, top dog. Good to see you, man.
Water. You
don't trust me?
Oh, you drink
it?
Yeah,
I
poured it though.
Appreciate you, man.
I poured it in a glass.
Don't put my phone on it. You don't care?
Yeah, I'll get another one.
Okay.
All right, guys. So what are we thinking? Are we?
So where do you want to start? You want to start at the bottom or at the top?
Well, I don't know if Charles and B have an order yet. Have we decided, fellas? Have we decided?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I don't know what's the strongest. I really don't know. I'm gonna say it's D, but it could be something else. So my order is gonna be D.
Okay.
A. D be my favorite. A, then C, and then B is the last. And none of them horrible, but a D, which I had first, stood out to me. And then I think I like A. Yeah, like A.
Okay. Cool, man.
Yeah, like that. I'm not gonna risk my palate. I'm gonna go for C again. I'll let you know.
And B, what was your favorite, you think? And
see, it changed for me. A was my favorite, but I'm now that the second pour, I think I like D.
Did you say B or D?
D.
As in David.
B.
As in
Okay.
David. Because the nose on D it got better. The taste got better.
All right. So both you and Charles picked D, correct? As your favorite?
I take it. And he says so too. I agree. I mean,
hold on, let me go back to A.
Yeah, mine is C. D is first, A second, then C, and my last is B.
Okay, I'm the oddball here. I'm gonna go with A. Be my favorite because there's something about A
that makes sense. That is just. Which one is the oldest though? Can you taste which one is the oldest?
Pressure get a hold of you.
I think C is the oldest.
We'll go.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
So Ron, while you guys are figuring out oldest, Ron, what was your favorite? Would you say? Go ahead and raise it up.
I put forward letter A.
So A was your favorite?
That as being the oldest.
Okay. So A was Ron's favorite, and he thought it was the oldest. All right.
But, and I know it'll be wrong, but I have B as the highest proof.
Okay. All right then.
I'll go with D.
And I think our letters coincide, right?
Yeah, all the letters should be the same. Yeah.
Right.
Even though we're in different order, all the letters should be the same.
So B and I both had A as the top one.
Correct. Yeah, A. Something about A. A.
Here's my second. I do like it. I like it, but I think D is my favorite.
So
the highest proof. I think D is the highest proof too.
All right. So Charles, D is favorite and highest proof. B, what did you think? So your favorite was A. What did you think was the highest proof?
C.
You thought so you thought C was highest proof. Okay. And then what did you think was the oldest? Both of you. I don't know if I got that answer from either of you.
I think C is the hold on. C,
I think C is the oldest too. The highest proof and the oldest.
Okay.
I think C is the let's see. Yeah, I think C is the oldest.
That's interesting. Okay. All right.
That
so
is
now
really interesting.
Okay, I'll do mine and we'll reveal everything. All right. So my favorite was D as well. Come on, camera, you can do it. D. My second favorite was C. Which, since I know what it is, I'm not surprised. And then my third favorite was A. That weirdness that you were talking about, B, I don't like it. Whatever that weirdness is, I don't like it. And then B was my last place, which makes sense. So now, now, what is each thing? So B, which I think was that everybody's last? Is that your last as well, Ron?
No,
my last.
What was your last, Ron?
I have C at last.
Oh, C at last for Ron. Okay, that's okay. That's all right. So this is what B was. So that was last for everybody but Ron. So early times, bottle and bot. Now, to be fair though, there is something to consider. So Ron, you have the new early times.
I have the old one.
Oh, do you? Okay. Oh, that's the no notch on the back, the old one.
Correct. This is the black lid.
Okay. All right. So we were all drinking the older. Okay, fair enough. All right. So then third place. Let's go around again. So mine was A, which I know I'm the outlier there. What was everybody else's third place?
To me, it's C.
Yeah, C was my third place.
C was my third place.
I had C as my third place as well.
I'm sorry. Are you guys saying C or D?
C as in Charles.
Okay, C. Okay.
And I had D as in dog.
Okay, so this is what C is. So that was Charles and B's third place. And then you said B, correct?
D as in dog.
Oh, D. Okay, so this was Ron's third place right here.
Forrester.
And then my third place is this guy. I don't like it. Now all of us have this sample. So now,
Sam Houston. Yeah, Sam Houston.
So now let's get to our second place, which for me was C, which again is Cooper's Craft. I love this bottle. I don't know what to tell you. Everybody. So Ron, we'll go with you next. What was your third place?
My third place was B as in boy.
Okay, so that is Early Times Bottle and Bond. And then Charles and B, your second place?
Mine was A.
Mine was D.
Okay, so there's Charles' second place. And here is B's second place.
Oh, Forrest.
So, my first place was this guy as well as Charles. So me and Charles both picked Old Forester 1920 as first place. Ron, you had what again?
For first place,
Yeah.
I have
Hey.
A.
Okay. So and then B and right B, you had A as well as your first
Yes.
place. So there you go. So we have a split panel here. Half like 1920 the best, and half like Sam Houston the best. So you guys can decide who's. But here's what's interesting: is that both Charles and B picked Cooper's Craft as the oldest, which kind of makes sense because of the char level and the chiseling of the barrels.
That's what I was thinking. It's really interesting.
So it can fool you, even though we know that Cooper's is not that old. It's probably half the age of Sam Houston, but it doesn't drink like it. So, and that's kind of why I put this together, because I was curious how this would pan out. And there you go. And Cohen, to answer your question, this is the newer 1920. This is the new label. Yeah, so it's not the old one, but still beats Sam Houston for me and Charles. Now, granted, I don't feel like I have a great batch of Sam Houston, but we're going to maybe dispel that myth or prove it, because Ron has another batch, and he is going to. Do you have a little bit left of my sample there, Ron?
I do.
Okay, awesome. So I like for Ron to do a side-by-side and see what he thinks. See if I got a good one or a bad one, or just kind of mediocre, whatever the case.
Now, keep in mind, this is slightly biased because I've already picked Sam Houston as the lead dog for me.
Yeah, I mean, so now it just comes down to which do you like better, mine or yours? All right, so while you're doing that, Ron, let's see here. So, isn't Cooper's aged in those heat sink warehouses, which ages them faster? Probably, because that's kind of how Brown-Forman does stuff. I know Old Forester does. I don't know about Cooper's, but I imagine that's probably a company-wide thing, because that's kind of Old Forester's process. I know that for certain. I'm not sure about what Cooper's is doing, but it's probably all the same. There you go. Sugar Kitty always with the information. So yes, they are heat cycled, so which clearly makes a difference. Never had Sam Houston. It's Texas whiskey, I'm assuming. No, actually, it's Barton. It's actually Barton masquerading as something else. What is clickety clacking? What? I don't know. What is that noise? I think it's Charles typing. I think Charles is typing.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Okay. I don't know.
I did.
I hear it now. You hear it now?
Yeah, it's like somebody typing. Did you hear now?
I'm hearing a little bit.
Oh, it's your mic, Charles. When you move.
Hold on. Let's see.
No. Hello?
Yeah.
I hear it now.
Is it me? It's my mic, I think. Is it my mic?
I don't know. Give me one mic.
Well, you can cut yours off. Cut yours off. Let's see if we can hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna cut my mic off for a second. Let me know if you still hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's what I'll do. Don't do that. I'll just mute you for a second. Hello? No. Okay. Not Charles. We're gonna go through here. Hello. 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 Yeah. I think you're the clickety clack, Ron, but that's okay. We can live with it. We can live with the clickety clack. Just pretend there's horses, all right? I am wearing a cowboy hat, so just imagine there's horses in the background. See, Ron is keeping with the theme of the channel, so we appreciate that, Ron.
That's my new hit single, Clickety Clack. Clickety clack, clack, clickety clack.
All right,
my
so
new hit single.
So
Buy
Ron,
it from iTunes, Clickety Clack. Stream it on Spotify, Clickety Clack.
It's Ron somehow. Yeah, that's okay though. It's not that bad. So Ron, now that you have side by sided them, what do you think?
There is a distinct difference between the two.
Okay.
and I'm going to say that the bottle that I already had is superior to the one that you sent me.
I'm not surprised by that. That doesn't surprise me at all because I didn't feel like I got a good batch. It's not awful. It's just, well, I mean, so a $60 bottle beat it for me anyway. And Charles.
So Sean, what I would say is a lot of the flavors are still coming through on the sample that you sent me, but it has a tinge of bitterness.
Yes.
Whereas this one has all those flavors and it doesn't have that bitterness coming through.
Yeah, I mean, so for me, it's just like I described in my review that I put out today. It's like when you over smoke something and it gets a little bit tannic and a little bit, you know, I'm sure all of us have over smoked meat at some point, and it gets a little bit bitter and tannic, and it's not terrible because you still have the sweetness of the meat and you know your rub on there. But there's kind of that similar, you know, too much char, too much smoke, and it's kind of taken over. And so, like you said, there's still some nice flavors there. It's just not like if they could just dial down the char and the tannicness, then it would be great.
So my understanding is they do this in about 4 different locations.
Yeah. And they are, so I was talking with Sugar Kitty today, just in chat on my video, and you know, and like he pointed out, happy trails to you until we meet again. Yeah. Yes. Sorry about that. So one thing, well, here I'll do that. I'll mute and unmute Ron. So one thing he was pointing out, in which, you know, anyone that has a Sam Houston knows, is that they are incredibly small batches. I mean, and it's 3 barrels. Wait a second. Oh, I didn't mute. I didn't mute Ron. Okay, there we go. So it's 3 barrels. So they're not single barrels, but they're very small batches, incredibly small batches. So it's not it's going to vary some. Is what I'm trying to say. And it also, what Sugar Kitty pointed out, I mean, it's on the back of all the bottles, as you know. But water run. There you go. Yeah. Take this time to empty yourself there, Ron. Oh, we lost Ron altogether. Oh, Ron, you didn't have to go away, man. It's not that bad, the clickety clack.
It's like a Mary Poppins songs, you know, thinking, or one of those Dr. Seuss songs.
See, I was not going that direction at all, Charles. When I thought about clickety clack, I was thinking more like gun related. But I don't know. I'm just.
I know. I
was thinking about something else.
I don't want to ask you what you were thinking about. I don't. I go with what Sean was saying.
I bet I know where B was going.
He's always going there. Always. You can't help but to go there. You know. I think of like more happy. Super fragilistic, expialidocious type.
I'm happy.
Juice. Yeah, I know. You look too happy. You know, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be quiet, man.
That's okay. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be happy.
B is.
You want this out?
Yes.
Okay.
And I know you. You can't see. The guzzler has. Boy, the guzzler. Once you said Sam Houston, he poured. He's like, man, Sam Houston. Let me drink this up.
It's odd. I like the oddness of it.
I understand. You like the Wednesday.
I mean, okay, so I'm all about Wednesday. On that, me and B agree. But I do not like the tannic char bitter note that Sam Houston had. It's well, okay, I can't say I don't. I wish it were toned down some, because overall I like it. It's just that takes away from it tremendously. So, yeah. So Top Shelf Dustin says the new Calumet 16 year is going to upset some people. It's a wood smoke bomb. Okay. And for me, I love it. Okay. Cool, man. You know, wood smoke is okay as long as it's in its place. Like, I'm all about the barrel spice and the smoke and the char. I just, if that's all you're getting, then it's, especially at the price point, I feel like I want a more rounded experience than just that. Okay, here we go.
It's cool, but it's not. I'm not like woo. Like I'm about to finish it just because I want to and see if I can get what like Brian is hilarious because I can see your poker face will never be excellent. I can never.
That's why I'll be like this all the time.
Yeah,
so you don't know.
Yeah,
Are we
your
still
poker
getting
face never.
clack?
Looking at the bottle, looking at me, looking at the bottle.
So a little bit, Ron, but it's fainter now, so that's good. Yeah, and also I'm liking the new view as well. This is good.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
You got a little closer. I didn't want to shoot from outer space.
Now we can
There you
see
go,
all.
bro.
Now we can see all your beauty, man. This is good.
There you go, man. Watch out now. Blinded us with the excellent handsomeness. There you go, bro. Watch out, ladies.
So OJ for Hire says, I bunkered an ER back in 2017, 18, 19 when the 10-year statement scare came to even some. There you go. Yeah, I still need to get a 1.75. I just really want the glass, honestly. I don't care about what's inside it that much, but I just want the glass.
How much does a bottle of Sam Houston run?
That's the problem for me with this batch is it's $130. And for me and you both, Charles, it got beat by a $60 bottle. So, so for Ron and B, because you guys both picked it first, so how much would you say the difference was? Is it a $70 difference? I think that's what the question is. Does it taste like it's $70 better?
No.
Don, I think that might be your microphone.
Well, we can test it again. Let's see. I will mute myself.
You have that? I dropped out.
I don't think so, but I will mute myself anyway. So you guys chat for a second, and I will mute.
Okay.
And now we have it. We still have it.
Okay, Ron. When it comes to buying whiskey, do you have a? I asked this to Joe before. Do you have a upper limit of where you won't go beyond?
We still have horses in the chat. It's okay though.
Yeah, it's my audio, guys.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad, Ron. We can work through it. Here, you know what I can do? Maybe. Let's see here. Let's think on the fly. Let's problem solve. Right.
I know what he can do. He can moonwalk on water.
Adapt, overcome, all that stuff. Got a Bluetooth here. I'm going to play some stuff that might give me copyright strikes, but I don't care. So maybe we can get some music going. You guys keep chatting, and I will get some music going. And
did you hear my question, Ron? Do you have like some people? Like if I was rich, I would have no limit on what I would buy. But I'm not rich, so right now, when stuff gets beyond like 300 something bucks, that's when I start thinking about it. If it's 300 and less, I'm not really thinking about it too much. If I really want it, if I want it, so I wonder do you have a limit, like something you really want? Do you it's too much? What is your too much price?
Well, this one was when I got this Sam Houston. It was about 130,
mm-hmm.
and I was okay with it because we really liked it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of the more expensive bottles that we have, but it's also one of the older bottles at 15 years. So you kind of make amends and say, okay, that's probably okay.
Mm-hmm. So do you have an upper limit cutoff price?
Probably at about 150 to 200.
I get you. Yeah, for me,
here's the deal.
If I want it, I think 300, and when it gets up there, that's when I start thinking about it. But if I really want it, if it's like something I really want, I don't think. If I really want it, price ain't gonna be no limit if I got the money to get it. So I have never spent $500 on a bottle, but if it's something I really want and I had it, ain't no way in the world I'm not gonna get it if I want it.
Have you ever had something that'd be like, this is worth $1,000?
I have not.
I have not either.
Me neither. I haven't.
Copper tongue.
This is the one that gives me pause because this is the worst bottle on my shelf.
It's like I feel like the blood oath, that blood pack. I just, man, for as much as I see people hyping it up, man, I'm like, this is not great. And I've had a lot of mixed, blended stuff that's great. Why would I get this? When I can get.
I know why. When I think about it, I think the Blood Oak 6 is cognac.
I like cognac.
Yeah, but it is not done well with that.
I can drink cognac. I had the 1738 in Vegas when I went last weekend or weekend, whatever weekend was. And it was last weekend, wasn't it? I think it was last weekend or one of the weekends. It was weekend before. It was.
There you go. So
yeah, it was good.
First off, folks, is the music coming through, and is it too loud?
We hear nothing. All we
I
hear
don't
is clickety clack, clickety clack.
Okay, all right. Too much?
A little bit.
That's it.
That's fine.
Okay. All right. Is it too much though?
No, that's cool. We can talk
Okay.
over it.
So this bottle
I-
right here.
You know, we talk over it. Copyright. Because we're creating new art. You know, we're rapping over somebody else's stuff. How can they pick it up?
No, I mean, so I want just kind of background noise. So if it's too loud, what's the volume level, guys?
It's fine.
'Cause okay. Anyway, all right. So, Sugar Kitty says the price on Sam Houston depends on where you are at. I'm sure that's true. So AC says it sounds like squirrels eating nuts. I mean, yeah, so we got a little bit of ASMR going on tonight, folks. I hope this is doing it for you. I hope that's maybe I don't know what you use ASMR for. I know there's a varieties of ASMR on the internet. So whatever this is doing for you, I hope it's working. Anyway, let's keep it sexy tonight.
Chippendale Rusty.
I very rarely go over 100. See, I'm the same way, Woods. It takes a lot for me to go over 100 because there's so much good stuff under 100.
Yes.
And that's kind of the thing with this bottle. It's like, it's fine. I don't think it's a bad bottle for sure. It's just that for the price point, it's kind of disappointing.
But you know, it's so much good stuff, folks. Okay, so much good stuff at the 60 to 100 range. You can't go wrong there. But sometimes you find something that's 150, and then you'd be like, "Wow, I like that." The Garrison Brothers, that was good. How much was that?
170.
Yeah, it was deliciously great. So I can't even front on that.
Charles, no.
Go ahead.
No, Charles, no, not the Garrison Brothers.
Hey, they got different gears. Like everything is not like, okay, let's say you got a range, so you can't say this one may suck, but that one was good.
So here's the thing, Ron. I know I'm an outlier. I know in the bourbon community I'm an outlier, but I haven't had a Texas whiskey so far that I did not like. And I've tried 6 now. So I've had the Garrison Brothers Balmore. I've had the Cowboy. I've had the Guadalupe. I've had the Balcones, just the cheap budget bottle. I've had the Still Austin Cask and the regular. And so far I've loved all of them, man. So I think that's 6, right?
Have you had Brimstone?
Let me solo you there. What is that? Boot?
This right here is probably the second worst thing on my shelf.
Is that Boot Flask? Is that what it says?
Yeah, it says a Boot Flask. This is just their straight bourbon whiskey.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it's because it's a 375 rather than a 750. But this one was still like $45-$50.
Oh yeah, Garrison Brothers is not cheap for sure.
And it's terrible. To me, it's terrible. We don't even drink it.
I mean, so have you had the Still Austin? And what do you think?
I love the Still Austin. I have a couple bottles up there. The Still Austin and the Still Austin Cask Strength, and I love them both.
I gotta say that's like I did not expect this, but this Still Austin Cask Strength, which was $60, might be in running for my bourbon of the year. I mean, I love it. It's so
very good.
So yeah. We'll have
what notes did you get on that, John?
And then there's this one. This is the Texas.
Okay, let me solo you again there. Old Humble, okay. Double Oak.
This is Old Humble Double Oak Rye.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And this is actually very good. And you know what? It's produced about 45 minutes away from me, and it is about $30 a bottle, maybe 25.
Gotcha. Well, that sounds like a
you
steal.
put those two up against each other. I'm taking 2 of these rather than a half of one of these.
What's it called? It showed up again? Because I stepped away. I didn't see it.
It's called Old Humble
Old Humble.
Double Oak.
Old Humble Double Oak. I'm gonna just start going to the store and just buy anything I ain't never heard of, just to see what it's like. Sometimes, because if you keep waiting for somebody else to tell you about it, you'll never know. You waiting.
I don't know
Somebody
how
tried
wide
it?
his distribution is, and my wife is very picky about the bourbons and whiskeys that she drinks, and this is one of her favorites.
Yeah. I
So
like trying new stuff. I get excited about stuff I've never had. That's probably what really excites me. If I've had it before, and I'm like, oh, we've had it. But if it's something that I've never had, I'm like, oh, let's try that.
I think you feel like with food though.
Oh, food? Yeah, I like food. So,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you usually eat the things that you like over and over again.
Only
Being
thing
happy about it, but
yes. Only thing I don't like when it comes to food is I'm not a mayonnaise guy, but I try anything.
I'm with you on that, Charles. No mayonnaise ever.
I like mayonnaise.
I'll try anything once, and I think I get more. I got favorites like with whiskey. I'm already starting to see that I like that. I'm so messed up with the smoke wagon, uncut, unfiltered. I kind of like really. That's I roll with all the barrel proof stuff mostly. The Still Austin, anything that has that a little bit of that kick. Like Sean says, bourbon gets interesting when it gets about 100 proof, right around that range. It's like okay,
Yeah.
So
For sure, man.
yeah, so
Hey, Sean, what nose did you get on the Still Austin?
Well, here,
Cash
I,
in.
I will. I'll pour a little bit more in my control glass here. Again, shout out to Joe, Big Joe over there, Independent Joe.
Drink some faster?
Still Austin?
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, I
thanks,
probably
Joe,
a couple
for
beers.
the
I ain't had that in so long. Let's see what it tastes like. And you got the we'll figure it out.
So now this is my bottle, not your bottle. But I love the dark notes, and it's that. So we were talking about this last week. I think Woods. It's that toasted. What is it? Toasted rye, toasted barley, toasted. There's something toasted in this, and that's common in Texas bourbon. And I love it. I love that profile.
Yeah.
Like it gives it like a deeper body and depth that I really enjoy. I mean, but I'm always chasing those darker notes. So, like you get a lot of dark fruits. So you're getting like plum and raisin and like a little bit of almost like a prune note, but like in a good way. Because I don't like prunes regularly.
Like prunes.
But also there's like that roasted date note that I always look for. That's like a sign of a good bourbon to me when you get that roasted date.
Like prunes and dates.
And then also on top of all that, so you get like this really nice coffee note, like a high quality coffee, not like cheap dollar store coffee, but like a good coffee, like a nice roasted coffee bean. Then you're getting like the dark chocolates, maybe some mocha going on, a little bit of maybe even like a maltiness. Yeah, man, so far I'm really digging Texas whiskey. Now I know there's some stinkers out there. I've heard from many people, but I haven't had a bad one yet. So,
well, I'm in Texas, so I'm your guy if you want Texas whiskey.
You are my guy, Ron. That's true. Yeah, man. I mean, I'll even try your bottle you don't like. I don't care. I'm not a.
I had to ship that to you because it's gonna
I'll drink it, man. I mean, it takes a lot for me to not like a bourbon. Like so, and that's so. The next, maybe not the next live, but maybe in the near future, me and Charles are going to be doing a live where we try all of the things we hate. That'll be an interesting stream. He sent me all the ones that he hates, and I've sent him all the ones that I hate. So it's just nothing but bad bourbon all night.
Well, y'all get a double dose of this one if I sent you everything I hate.
Yeah, I think that's made a lot of people's hate list.
It's terrible.
Yeah. Can't go wrong with Still Austin, man. I think it's a great bang for the buck, man.
And there's an expensive bottle. And there's the comment that highlights the problem. Dickel. Yep, copper tongue. It's Dickel. It's sad. I think St. Houston is good. Plus, I don't think it's special. Not worth paying above MSRP. like you said, it's good, but it gets beaten by much cheaper bottles and blinds all the time. I agree, Bad X Bourbon. I agree. Clearly, have to. It did tonight for both me and Charles. And even
something special about that. You see why I talk about it so much. Excuse me, John. When we first got to Still Austin, when I first had it, I liked the regular musician better than the cash strength at first. Then we visited it, and then I was like, okay, I gotta admit that the cash strength is great. And now that I'm drinking it right now, it does so much. I think somebody may not like it, but this is great. Like it's not even. It's no.
I mean,
it's a good bang for the buck.
I'll say this, Charles. It's the best thing I've had all night to me. I mean, we had some pretty good whiskey tonight, but still, this is my favorite.
Nancy, the nose. She's winning, bro. We gotta connect. Like whatever you know what you're doing.
Yeah, man. And the nose on it is fantastic as well. I mean, just everything about it. It's just a great bourbon. Folks, if you haven't tried Still Austin, and I know there's not a wide distribution, but get your hands on some because it's fantastic.
Especially the cask strength.
Yeah, the cask strength is killing it, man. And it's out in California. It seems to be easily obtainable, and So if you wanna, I'm about to put Sean on the spot. I'll be on the spot. If you want a sample, I'm joking. Yeah, hit us up.
What's that now? You want a sample of what?
We can buy it, so I can get some more. I'd love to share with people. I think
okay, I got you. Well, I got a whole bottle, man, so I'm good for a little while. But I'm gonna find a way to get some more because I want several bottles.
Well, we get you some, man. If you want it, it's easy to get everywhere. It's like on the shelves. You can just walk in and get it, and it's not overly hyped up price. It's just worth it. It's just good, man.
Yeah.
Like what's so funny? 1910 is like disappeared so fast out here. You can get 1920, all these other old Forster stuff kind of easy. But 1910, it'd be in store for 1 week, come back the next week, it's gone. I guess I gotta start going to missions and K&L like Cohen always says.
My chat is doing the jumpy thing again, so I may have missed some stuff, but
Sean and Charles, I'm gonna drop off just to see if that's the problem and see if it clears up, and if it is, I won't come back. But I did want to just real quick shout out. I'm actually repping another channel. I love the whiskey community, man. I love them. Everybody that produces, everybody's got something to offer. Tonight I'm wearing my it's called the Bourbon Note. The guys over at the Bourbon Note. I'm wearing their jacket.
Bourbon Note. Bourbon Note. Check out the Bourbon Note.
I made that video with a whole bunch of other channels and stuff in there. So I'm gonna drop off right now. I'll come back if it doesn't clear up. But if it clears up, I'll know that's me, and I got to get something fixed before I come back on.
Hey, no problem, Ron. Thank you for coming on, man. I had a good time with you. And mods, if you could please drop his link in chat, I would very much appreciate that. And guys, go subscribe to Ron. Doing some great stuff over there, and clearly a fan of the community. If you've seen his latest video, he shouted out many channels, including myself. So love Ron. Also, he's been a supporter of this channel for a long time. So don't hold a mic against him. Hey, we've all and remember too, folks, this is Ron's first live. If you go back and watch my first live, it was way worse than just some background noise. I promise you. I had all kinds of problems. In fact, Charles was kind of walking me through it. Yeah, go back and watch the first live from Whiskey Wars. It was way messier than just some background noise. So hey, we're all learning here on Whiskey Tube. So yeah, go check out Ron. He's doing some great stuff. Yeah, and he is a fan of the community. So appreciate you, Ron, and no problem, man. We all, it takes time to get all this technical crap sorted. That's the part of this whiskey thing I hate is all the tech stuff. But once you get it figured, then it's all right. All right, let me go back and chat a little bit here. Well, first, let me highlight. Thank you, Sugar Kitty, for posting that. Yeah, there is Bourbon Ron-Dezvous. Check him out. Good stuff. Yeah, Ron is a good man. Yeah. It happens, Mike. Like I said, if you go back and watch the first live I was on, I think I was on Charles' channel actually because he was walking me through this whole live thing because Charles is awesome. And it was a mess. My audio was all over the place. I was like echoing, and it was delayed, and it was total crap. It was just, I had to learn a lot very quickly. So, yeah. So believe me, Ron did awesome for the first live. I think he did great. So we all got to learn all this tech stuff. It's all right. See, Copper Tongue is a $40 to $50 whiskey for $130. That's probably true. I want to try ZZ Top whiskey from Balcones. You know, I kind of do because I'm a ZZ Top fan, but I also kind of am wary of celebrity whiskey, so I don't know how to feel about it.
She's got legs.
He knows how to use them.
Oh, I should love their videos.
I did too. Oh, you know who else I liked? What's his name? He's with the suits. I can't think of his name.
Robert Palmer?
Yes, Robert Palmer. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah. They had the best videos. The girls just be dancing. I said, "Oh man, this is the best." And he was in a suit. That was cool, man.
You know, so what was I going to say? I lost my thought.
I want to say something.
Go for it, Charles.
Hold on, I want to see if I can find it again. But we got to try this whiskey that Still Live in the Woods said is the worst you've ever had. Yeah, I want to try that. The Wise Man's Rye. That sounds so good.
I've heard nothing but like it's available near me, and I could buy it, but I don't really want to because
I can't. Like if something is worse than the Brothers Bond, whatever they call it, I just had to try it one time just to see if I'm gonna be in. Like it can't be worse than that, dude. I just got to try it. Like we had to try that. I don't like to taste nasty stuff again, but it can't nothing be that worse. Nothing unless it's a flavored whiskey. Like our favorite. Oh my God, every flavored one I've had, those sugar. I just want to throw them down the toilet. So I want to try that. The Wise Man Rye. That sounds like a book. The Wise Man Rye.
So Charles, here's the thing. I may have found the king of terrible. I mean, I've talked about it on a couple lives already, but it might be the worst thing I've ever tasted as a liquor ever. Not just whiskey, like the worst thing
ever.
This is absolutely terrible. I don't know how they're.
Huh? Okay, Eden. So put it back up on the screen. Put it back up.
It's horrible. It's the worst thing I've ever had.
It is okay, Eden.
So here's the problem. They put the freaking Spire in the bottle.
I know we have a bottle.
And it stays there. And
I tried to I got to go back. We did a review on that, didn't we?
Yeah, a year ago.
I got to go back and revisit it.
Okay. So go back. Now that it's been sitting for a year, I promise you it's gotten worse. There's no way it's gotten better.
I don't think that's the worst I ever had, though. I don't think it's the worst I ever had. I've had worse.
Hey, B, do you got it right now?
Is that Chuck?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, okay. So Chuck, when we do the worst of, bring it because we need.
I haven't drank it since.
now, so do you have the Bourbon Inspire? Because there's a bunch of these. Which one do you have? Well,
I got to go look. I don't remember.
Okay.
But
I think ours is a toasted one.
You sure? Maybe it's different. Maybe it tastes different because.
No, that's what I got. I got the Toasted Oak Spiral.
It wasn't like horrible, but it wasn't like woohoo. I can't remember.
Yeah,
it was not long ago. It was my early tasting career. So maybe if I drink it today, but I don't think it was horrible. Like when I first had the what's the one the key? What's that?
Blade and Bow.
It didn't taste that horrible to me, but Blade and Bow I didn't.
I'm telling you, Charles. When you get home tonight, just have a little sip of it. I can't.
Okay, I'll try. It must not have been that great because I never really revisited it like that.
Okay,
I didn't. Yeah.
Now here's what I'm curious about is if you got the same Spire, whatever that I got, because I promise you, the crap in this bottle, it's like plywood. It's not even real wood. It's like you can when you look at the end of the spiral, it's like press board. It's like they made a spiral of wood out of press board. So it's not even like a chunk of oak. It's not like the rings of a tree. It's pressed wood. You can tell by looking at the end of it. I
gotta try it again because you know what? Like when you first started drinking whiskey, everything may taste good to you. I'm just then
Like
when
double oak, you don't care for as much as you did.
I don't like I don't hate it, but I was drinking that. I told you that, right? I was drinking it was for Reserve Double Oak, and I was like, it's like okay, but it's not like drinking something that's great. You know what I mean? It's not horrible, but it's just decent. And there's somebody I'd rather drink Evan Williams Bottle and Bond over that. You know, straight up. So, but palates change, taste change. One day, I don't know. I'm learning, man. I'm no expert.
So we got a lot of people throwing out their worst. So I'm guessing this is Sugar Kitty's worst. Johnny Smoking Gun. Never heard of it.
Another one I need to drink.
Yeah, I heard
Johnny Smoking Gun. I would have so much fun with that.
And then
Wise Man Ryan, Johnny Smoking Gun. Remember that. So
yeah, so we got Wiseman Rye. We might need to add between now and the time we do that stream, and then also Johnny Smoking Gun, and then Valhalla Premium Aquavit. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds
Valhalla. It's take you to heaven. I mean, to the Vikings.
No, Valhalla. That's isn't that
Vikings? Thor, Odin. What happens when you die in combat? Huh?
I was thinking it was the equivalent of Armageddon, but that's Ragnarok.
No, so Valhalla is where you go after you die a warrior's death in the Viking world, in the Norse mythology. So
like a flavor death. Yeah.
That's the Valkyries take you to Valhalla to sit on the side of Odin.
Yeah. So I guess you probably saw it there, Bad Axe. But yeah, so it's the Bourbon Inspire. It's the Toasted Spiral. It tastes like pressure treated wood that's been put into bourbon, and it's as terrible as it sounds. Yeah, pressure treated is that's the extra flavor you're getting. It doesn't taste like oak. It tastes like pressure treated wood.
Oh, Mike, you sound pretty good, man. What's going on with you? Your radio voice is popping on today.
I can get real sexy if I need to.
I'm telling you, I'm turned on. What type of mic is that? I'm just curious.
So this is a cheapie.
It doesn't matter. It sounds great. Doesn't it sound good?
It was like $40. This is the what is this? The Razor Mini something.
You do good with Razor. I do very good with Razor. I'm a Razor fan.
Yeah, it was like
40, I like Razor products.
And next week I'm gonna have the thing and the stand like Joe Rogan. I'm gonna be Joe Rogan here next week.
I got you. The mic stand so you'll hear the bumps on the table.
Yeah,
I got you, bro. My two favorite. I got three favorite brands when it comes to mics. I like Rode. I do like Yeti, and I like Razor. Those are my three favorite brands.
So I almost got a Yeti. I was thought about getting the Snowball because it's similar price to this Razor.
Yes.
But I looked at a bunch of reviews and this was the one. So I went with it. So
I got a couple of Yetis. Let me show you because this to show you. I got a couple of Yetis. We got the Rode Go. So
there you go.
I can talk. Let me show you something just because I'm geeking out for a second. Because I'm a little geek. Then I keep.
So this is a mic measuring.
Yeah, my mic is bigger than yours.
Slap it on the table, fellas.
I got a portable little. This is a Rode Medicaster. Like you just. And then you got a stand-up mic. This is good, but the Yeti, the Yeti Mini, and this are similar. I like Rode, as you see, and I like Razor. Razor, you did good, bro. I'm impressed. You sound clear.
Yeah, man. I'm very happy with it.
Barry White, get your Barry White on.
Yeah, go ahead. Try to get that voice.
Hey, baby.
I know his wife be like, you better stop talking to those ladies because as soon as they hear Sean, ooh, I can see it. I know he don't even realize it.
The track is that way.
Sean going to the liquor store. We're like, hey, can I get a
Charles, you better believe when I go in liquor stores and there's a lady behind the counter and I need a bottle, I'd be like, hey, baby, hey, girl, hey, what are you doing today, huh? How you feeling? By the way, you looking real sexy today.
All you gotta do is talk, bro. I'll put you on radio.
Hey. So you got any bottles behind the counter there that maybe for special occasions you don't give out to everybody, just for those special guests, those extra sexy guests that you wait for. Yeah. Hey baby, let me get one of those bottles there. Let me get one of those nice bottles you got hiding back there. Yeah, I know you're hiding in that back. Yeah, in that backpack. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, girl. Hey, let me get one of those bottles.
You got me with that one. That was hilarious. I know you hated that back. Yeah, that backpack, girl.
Anyway,
thank you. I needed that. Oh, that was funny. He said that backpack. He said that back.
So anyway,
Oh, Brian, what you got in that backpack? I'm done.
what I do? How did I do that? I unmuted YouTube accidentally. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
All right.
You hit that backpack.
So
I don't need that.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let the giveaway go for another 30, and then we will wrap it up and you'll give out the samples.
Yeah, that's funny. Come
Is that how you got Bland?
How you get bourbon?
Yeah, no, so actually, I got Bland's because I live in a very small town, as many of you know from watching this channel. So I know quite a few of the store owners, and they call me when bottles come in. And my other blends that I've been using for reviews is getting kind of low. And so if I was going to continue this what can Bland's beat thing, I need another bottle. So I picked up another one, as much as it hurts me, because I think it's not worth $70, but it is what it is. So yeah, I picked up another one. So, but here's the plus side is now I have enough to give out as samples to you guys for those of you that haven't tried it. So hopefully now you guys can try it in a much cheaper way than buying a $70 bottle. And now you can know that it's not worth the money. So
I had a great video idea. You just made me think of it. Blanton versus Evan Williams, bottled and bond. What is better? That'd be so funny because it's no contest to me. I already know.
I think I like something better than Evan Williams, though.
But I'm just telling you something that's cheap to get. It's like, dude, this is a $15 bottle.
I think that
Sure
the Old Forester 100 is really good.
Yeah, but it's cost more. Go with something that's really cheap. That can be
$20.
Blanton. Old Forester 100 is how much you say?
$20.
Yeah, but it's still go with Blanton versus Mellow Corn.
yeah, and thank you, Commandante, for throwing the links up again. So that is how you get into the giveaway tonight, folks. Cash App and PayPal. If you want to enter, $5 gets you in. Charles has already entered, and that is a free giveaway to somebody, but you have to enter if you want the free money that Charles has already put in the pot. So it does you no good unless you do enter. So there you go. I'm going to give it another. Now we're at 11:08, so another 22 minutes, and then we will wrap up. For again, it is Blanton's 2 ounces, E.H. Taylor 2 ounces, small batch, by the way, and then Weller Antique 107. That is the giveaway tonight. If you want it, then that is how you enter the link that's on the screen right there. Let's see here. I got to say, Distill Austin, I'm blown away by the quality of a 2-year whiskey for $60. Like you could not pull this off in Kentucky. That's what's amazing. Like a 2-year whiskey at $60 in Kentucky would probably upset me. But when Texas does it, it works. I'm just amazed by the depth of flavor that Texas is getting in 2 years. This is awesome.
This is awesome.
Man, I could live in that nose. That nose is phenomenal.
Yeah,
As a commercial, this is awesome.
yeah. I agree with him on this. This just the taste and the nose. Like for the price, man, you slapping people in the face with this. Like, dude, for real. Like, I want to buy like 5 bottles and just keep it so I can just keep drinking it. Because every time I drink it, I'm thinking, man, this is great. Like for sure. Like I understand why people avoid expensive bourbons and whiskeys when you got stuff like this that's so excellent like why would I if I had to like, you like the Sam Liston, but this kills that to me. Kills it. Like, dude, I wouldn't even want to drink that after I like with this. And I know it's different, like B is different. He like different flavors. He can appreciate
its weirdness.
Yes, the strength. He can appreciate a one-legged lady with three
Total Recall.
Yes. He can, you know where I was going with it. He can see me, I wanted it to be how it should be in like this. Fantastic.
So you're saying that this B is all about the triple areolas? Yeah.
Yes, he's a unique brother. Like, dude, he's my homie for years, and even though I know him, I'm like, damn, that dude is different. Like some of the stuff that he like, it just he's an exceptional dude on a different level. But the average person ain't gonna be as open about trying new experiences. Like he's a super excitement junkie. That's what if y'all don't know, he's the type of dude. What? We can try it? So I can die and come back to life? He would try it. Where I'd be like, "Dad, I'm cool." He like, "Man, you gotta give it a shot." I'm making a joke, but I'm saying so. I'm more of this. I don't like the weirdness. I like Wednesday, but not as much as you and him. But he like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the new day,
So, like,
leap year. He like all that stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't like leap year. I want to be normal.
So my thing, and much to my detriment, is I'm very much into weird women, but I'm not that much into weird whiskey. Although I have to say though that the weird women have probably ruined my life way more than the weird whiskey has. But
he like weird everything. He like weird toads, weird dogs. He was like, oh, look, that little cute two-legged. That little cute two-legged dog with one eye. Just love it.
I'm gonna try and transition here. So a non-weird woman, actually a fantastic woman, Stacey H. Thank you. The queen of Irish whiskey.
Horse with no legs.
Yeah, Brian be like, there's a little dwarf girl. Let me get her some flowers. She's so beautiful. You like a weird name.
I don't know what they're talking about though. I don't know. Anyway, Stacey H, thank you for putting in. I appreciate it. And I hope you win. So that way you get to try Blanton's, and then then you can decide for yourself. That's the great thing about these kind of giveaways is that I'm giving folks basically 3 bottles that are fairly hard to get depending on where you are. So hopefully you get to try them. Excuse me. And then you can decide for yourself if they're worth the price point that you find them at locally. So, excuse me again. Tell you, I'm belching up something. Sorry about that. Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is one of my new faves. Yeah, it's such a killer bottle for the price and very, very budget, but punches way above its weight. If people only saw where Fiji water actually comes from, yeah, probably like a well in like Michigan. I'm not going to say which part of Michigan, but maybe that's a possibility. I was bummed when let me highlight that. I was bummed when I learned it's going to only in Kentucky. Going.
Wow.
What do we? Oh, really? Evan Bibb is going to be a Kentucky only release. I did not know that. That kind of sucks for everybody else.
What?
Is that what you're talking about, Bad X? Are you talking about Evan being Kentucky only? I know Heaven Hill is a Kentucky only. This guy here. This is Kentucky only. There we go. Find the camera. But that's interesting if they're going to do Evan Williams Bottle and Bond in Kentucky. I have to imagine there's going to be some people very upset about that if they actually decide to do that.
That like capitalism is an entity on its own, and I don't think that people would hurt their pockets by only releasing it where you can't get it because they want to make as much money as possible in capitalism. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. I think they would be stupid to not put Evan Williams Bottle and Bond everywhere they can.
So the stuff that's mass produced, like I get it if you're just doing a one shot and you selling a special event at your distillery to get people to come through. That's cool. But in general, if you're not gonna do that, it don't make sense. It's like
and
you only see Top Gun Maverick in California.
Hey, yeah, I mean that makes sense. Honestly, Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is fantastic for the price. It is a killer bottle, like easily the best bottle under $20. I can't think of another bottle that's under $20 that could beat that, unless 101 or Old Forester 100 is under 20 in your area, which they're not in most. But not sure that. Oh, you are clearly. I mean, at least in Whiskey Tube, you are the queen of Irish for sure, Stacey, and well deserved because you're fantastic. So. Okay. Charles, look at that. Charles multitasking in chat and on here. Look at him go. 375 milliliter for a 150. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm lost here. What were we talking about? I don't know. Charles, I'm going to let you take over for a minute because I have to get rid of some whiskey and some water. So do your thing, man. Just be your awesomeness for a few minutes.
Well, I want to know what everybody's favorite cheap whiskey is. Like for a while, I haven't it depends what range you're talking. For $25 or less, it's going to be out of Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond, and Mellow Corn, because I just haven't found anything better than those two. And if somebody can find something better than those two at that price, I want to know about that. That's what we need to do. B, what's the best 5 whiskeys under $20? If I only got 2 so far, Evan Williams, Bottled and Bond, and Mellow Corn. Can you think of 3 others that under $20? That's that
I
good?
will think of it when we do the video.
Yeah, well, we got to think about it before we do the video so we can do the video.
Okay, I will think of it before we do the video.
Anybody who heard what we were saying in the chat, let me know. I want to read what you guys are saying, because I'm I don't know where we're at. I watched Common Out Loose says, it's still living woods. I watched my buddy's house for a weekend. The water from the kitchen came out yellow. That yellow looked like Mellow Corn. Or was it something else? did you drink it?
I get it.
Okay. Hanging this each Damatron. How long have your early times been open? Air might help really hot. I do agree with that. Like when you open something and it might not be good at first, you come back a little bit later, then it tastes like so much like better, because I guess the alcohol has evaporated. It makes it less hot. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's like when you first open something, when you get halfway down the bottle, it'd be like great. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is that Mellow Corn she's tasting, or is it me?
They heard you. I tell you, you can't let me speak, because he says Bad Axe Bourbon says at Bourbon Ron-Dezvous, DM me and okay, that's personal stuff, and I'll send you a shirt when they come and send me a shirt too. I'm jealous. I'm gonna get jealous. It's been open about a month. Stacy H says Top Shelf Dustin. That's a good one. My buddy's favorite. I'm surprised that one is still there. I don't know what y'all talking about. I gotta go back up and read it. Still Living in the Woods says Bourbon Ron-Dezvous. I'm sure you live in a much newer, nicer area than I. Inside the loop, the water is so gross. So y'all both in Texas. Where in Texas are you from? Let me share some stuff about Texas with y'all from me, about my personal life. My father is from Abilene. My mother was raised in Houston. So, and I was a California dude. But it's funny that both my parents are from Texas and California, and all my family still lives in Texas. And California is expensive. I'm gonna just not go there, because I won't say. I was just looking at some houses, and like the houses in like other states, like you barely getting for $1 million. You're getting a house that's 30-something years old. That's horrible. Or you can get a house in another state for $200,000. That is a castle compared to these houses. But people, that's it. I'm done with it. And the only thing we gotta get out here is bourbon. But women pretty. What's up, Joe? My man.
And weather.
Yeah, weather's fantastic, very fantastic. And you can't find independent Joe anywhere else except California. So you got Joe out here, and Cohen, and me and B. You can't go wrong with that. So what's up, people? Still Living Woods. I'm just sitting. Everybody saying what's up.
I'm back with doing stuff.
Oh. Okay. I want to read one more thing, Sean, because Still Woods says, I was born and raised in Houston, but moved to a rural area about 150 miles northeast of there about 15 years ago. Do you love the rural area? Like if you didn't know, Sean, my mother was raised in Houston. So.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I thought I overheard that your family's in Texas?
My family is from Texas. My father was born in Abilene. My mother was raised in Houston. So they're both Texas people that moved to California. I share some more. They're in the aerospace boom, so they met on the job. It was McDonnell Douglas, became Boeing, so they were doing decent,
So they met. Oh, I didn't know they met at.
Most people connect with people either through proximity, either work or through friends. That's like school, work. It's very rare that you meet somebody at the bar. Hey, baby, what you doing? Next thing you know, they're your wife. It's usually through networking or proximity. Yes. So
all of a sudden, a gentleman like saw the job and like, love lift us up where we belong.
I kind of enjoy that movie. I gotta watch it again.
B, you're the best, man.
I'm telling you, dude, we totally left. Like, dude, you never know. Like, it's like.
But see, folks, I mean, I do it every stream, but this is what makes Charles and B's video so great. It's because it's like this, what you're seeing right now. They're reviewing a whiskey as well. So they cover a variety of subjects, and they're all fantastic. and it's just a good time. I always think about like back in the day when I was hanging out with my boys. That's what Charles and B's reviews are like. It's like hanging out with your boys, except for they're giving you advice on whiskey as well.
I agree with that. This is me. That's the name of the channel. I just want to have fun with it. If we're not having fun with whiskey, why are we drinking? So it shouldn't be some. It's cool. We understand the review, but when you drink, you should be having a fun. You should be wanting to say, "Woohoo! Hell yeah! Let's get loaded," or whatever you want to do. Or man, I enjoyed the smell.
Let's go streaking.
Whatever it takes. And a lot of people like they lose that. Like it becomes too business-like. And this should be enjoyment. This should be pleasure. This should be
unless it's this bottle, then you won't enjoy it.
That's what I get confused with people because they make it too like it should be. It's everybody likes different things, man. I'm non-professional. I'm non-pretentious. I'm not bougie. I'm lazy. And I want to drink and I like doing push-ups. So there's a contradiction, but it's what it is. So
I like to drink and then do push-ups, Charles.
I like to drink and do push-ups. I like to drink
like at the same time. So you're like one hand in it, like
sure, man. I'm going to put it behind my back,
doing some Rocky action.
Pick up the whiskey with my mouth and throw it back while I'm doing one-handed push-ups. I'm that. I'm incredible. I wish it was.
And there you go. So,
it's really good.
So Bad Axe Bourbon is also in Cali. Can't wait to leave. Had a job offer in Texas last December at my dream FD. Awesome. Sadly, had to turn it down. I'll get there sooner or later. Yeah, man. I
get you now. Bad Axe. Fire department. Got you.
Yeah, if I had it my way, I might live in Texas because although I couldn't deal with the heat. The heat is what kind of kills it for me. But I like a lot of things about Texas. Except for the heat. I don't like the heat. I like the temperatures that I have right where I'm at. So
okay, I'm gonna go left, not left, but B&B talk about it a lot. California is so fantastic, but for most people, it's too expensive. Like I don't see how some people are really making it because it costs so much. But that, they figure it out. Whatever it is. Still, I'd be like, man,
You have to sell your soul a little dirty. So
the one thing I say, Sean. You don't even realize a lot of people. This is where I suck. I suck because with the internet, there's no excuses for you to be able to earn. You can do all type of stuff. So when people, like I have empathy somewhat. Still, it's no excuse because you can do anything now. There's nothing holding you back. That's why I can't really buy into victim mentalities because everybody got to sacrifice. Everybody got to. If I do this, I can't do that. That's life. So
yeah,
that's it. That's dude, learn something or sacrifice. I mean, talk to people. Life is all about networking, regardless.
Hey, just real quick, got a shout out to Joe who was modding there a little bit and posting my favorite main man's channel here. And there's the fantastic Glen that Joe sent me there. Look at that beautiful Glen. Look at it. Yeah, thank you, Joe. That's what my control whiskey was in this, and it's fantastic as well as this glass and Joe and what's the word I'm looking for? The fellow to my there we go. Yeah.
Whatever where I'm at. Joe is fantastic. Joe is one of the most awesomest human beings, and I have to make a trip to connect with him. Joe, you're an awesome dude, bro. I appreciate hearing you talk. Your humor is top notch. You're fantastic.
For sure. I like to drink. Yeah, that seems like the right order to me. It feels like because the alcohol builds up your confidence, then your axes are more accurate. It's that anxiety, that we all have. That's no good. You don't want the anxiety when you're throwing axes. So you need a nice calm mental state. And alcohol gets you there. You're nice and you're loosened up. You're ready to throw some axes. And then, yeah, there you go. Yeah, cheers, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
We love you more, Joe. We love you more.
Hey, actually, you know what? I meant to do this earlier, and I've been screwing around. Let's bring some folks in here. Let me copy this to the clipboard here and throw it on the YouTubes. And I can't pin it because I got the other thing pinned. Well, come on, paste. There we go. There's the link. So if anybody that has a channel or otherwise, really, if you're here and you want to hop on, then do the damn thing. Come on, let's hop on here and chat with us, and we'll have more great people on here. That'll be fantastic. In the meantime, I need to get this giveaway wrapped up. I need to figure out who is going on the Wheel of Madness here, which I need to bring up my random wheel here and then throw some names on it. And thank you, everybody that's put in. I saw, I'm not going to say who, but somebody gave me Bitcoin tonight. So how about that?
That's awesome.
My first little bit of Bitcoin. I'm going to be a millionaire in no time now because I got Bitcoin. So thank you, the person that gave me Bitcoin. That's the first $5 of Bitcoin I've ever had. And so I feel very special now. I'm getting into this tech world.
I'm going to ask you a question. Do you think that Bitcoin is going to appreciate or depreciate?
I mean, so if you're asking my honest thoughts, I feel like I don't want to like take down the stream into like this negative avenue. My honest thoughts though are that everything is controlled by the powers that be, including Bitcoin. And so it does not matter what kind of monetary system we use, it will be controlled by the same people. And so it makes no difference.
I agree. So my
100%.
question, do you think that it will appreciate or depreciate? It, like, no matter what, you still have to make a guess. Do you think that Google is going to go up in price or down in price? Do you think Amazon will go up in price or down in price?
So I think that Bitcoin will appreciate for a small time until everyone else comes to the same kind of understanding that I have and you have. So I think there's this kind of Cinderella zone that we're in right now where everybody thinks that that's the savior for monetary systems. I don't think everybody's quite caught up to the fact that it doesn't matter. And so I think once the masses catch on to the fact that there's this hierarchy in our system and it doesn't matter what kind of currency are you using, they're going to take advantage of you. Once everybody is under that, we all have this group think, then it'll start dropping. But I think we have probably another, well, it's hard to say. The way the administrations are going right now, things could go south quicker. It's hard to say. There's a lot of factors going on right now that could certainly affect not just Bitcoin, but a lot of things pretty quickly. So, yeah. But either way, I'm excited because I have a new form of currency I've never had before. So it's just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Something that's new and interesting. There's a word for that.
Intriguing.
Yeah, there you go. Intriguing will work. Yeah, a novelty. That's it. It's a nice novelty. So yeah, I'm curious about this whole Bitcoin thing. So anyway, let me figure up who has put in and all that good stuff, and then we'll give away some samples. And then we are going to have a secondary giveaway that has nothing to do with what everyone's put in, but it will happen. So.
Remember Bitcoin was at 60 something?
Yeah, for sure. It's really like 20. It's really low. Like right now, should you get in or should you not? Like if you got it, like, go ahead, Sean. My bad. I can keep going to the Bitcoin thing, but I'm not.
No, yeah. I mean, I agree, Charles. We could talk about it for a long time. It's just that
I agree with you. You said nothing that I agree totally. I think that no matter what, is the powers that be is going to either appreciate or depreciate it. So it's just all it is a gamble. If you don't ever. It's not like real estate where people got to pay rent, so they're going to keep it up high because they want to keep the banks afloat. That's how the banks make their money. Totally real estate. That's what people don't get. If you even if real estate depreciate for 2 or 3 years, as long as there's countries and banks, they're going to try to pump it back up. So your money's going to, like real estate from 2012 to 2020 has more than doubled. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. From 2012 to 2020, it's doubled. So if you buy a house at $200,000, now the house is $600,000, and that's that's more than double.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I say. But you still is no guarantee. It's all a risk. That's why if there's no
well, I mean,
to lose, you can't earn.
Even our standard fiat currency is still a risk. I mean, so. I don't want to get deep into the weeds on this, and I'm sure Charles and me could have long conversations about this because I know he's equally informed, maybe more so actually. So the thing is it's all fake. I mean, that's the thing. So when Bitcoin came around, people were complaining about how fake Bitcoin was because it doesn't. There's no real thing there. It's not like there's not a Fort Knox backing it. But the problem is there's nothing backing our actual money. So it's equally as fake. All of it's fake. So the only thing that makes it real is that people believe it's real. So
money only has value if you believe it has value. If you don't believe money has value, what is it?
I mean, that's what makes an economy. So when an economy is in recession, it's only in recession because people decided we're in recession. Because people have decided that things are going down the tube, so I got to spend less money. So people spend less money, and so then we're in a recession. That's what creates a recession, is that people think we're in a recession. It has nothing to do with anything real. The whole thing is just complete BS. Anyway, let's change subjects and bring another guest on.
Hey guys, cheers.
Dustin, how we doing, man?
Good.
How's it going, Dustin?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, as long as we're not going to keep talking about currency and
We're not talking about none of that.
We're not. We're definitely not.
We're just having fun. We talk about whatever you want to talk about.
sounds too much like work, guys.
We talk about whatever you want to talk about, bro.
Sure it does. Yeah, and for the three people that dropped off, I'm sorry, we were talking about currency and not whiskey.
Let's talk about Total Recall and the chick with the 3.
Yes. Whatever you want to talk about, Dustin. Don't listen to B.
What was
no, I'm not a flat earther, Commandante. Don't worry about that. The world is round.
No. Like I said, I just don't want to talk about currency. I do that all day, every day at work.
The world is round. So I'm just gonna spit out some quick facts here. The world is round. Charles is a tree. I'm a lion. I don't know what Dustin is. He hasn't chose his. I'm
a ghost.
What he had. Okay, so Dustin identifies as a ghost. So we
have a unicorn in the garage.
So that's how you can identify us now, folks. If you want to use our whatever gender titles. Anyway, so moving along, whiskey. What are we drinking, Dustin?
I actually don't know what I'm drinking right now exactly. It's
don't know what you're drinking. That's okay.
Something good or not good?
No, it's really good. I was at a liquor store today, and
who is
the owner just took me home with a little bit of whiskey in a sample glass, and he said it was some Tumbling Dice Presidente Select or something.
I like it.
It's really good, like really good.
El Presidente was I know I've had that. Is that a cognac or something?
No. I mean, it's Tumbling Dice, so it tastes like really old MGP with like.
No, but he said El Presidente is a brand that make like cognac or something.
There might be one of that too. I don't know. This is just this is definitely old MGP. I don't know what exactly.
I want to ask questions, and I'm not going to ask.
Ask questions, Charles. That we need that. We need.
Walk to the liquor store. You just got the car with the Glencairn like wanting to drive home.
I mean, I went in the liquor store.
Don't tell me. I don't even know.
I went around back, into behind the counter and started pouring samples for myself.
Teleported. I don't even know. I'm just being silly.
And then I bought a few bottles, cracked them open, drank with a few people working there, and then I drove an hour and a half to Lexington.
I knew. He said it. I drove.
Had a couple drinks with my dad, picked up a couple bottles, and turned around and drove home.
You are the man. You are the man. That was us back in the day until the rules changed.
All right, so folks, I'm just gonna throw it out there. This is your last chance to get entered into the giveaway tonight. If you want to, I am putting names on the wheels as soon as I can log into my freaking PayPal. Yeah, so anyway, you got like 5-10 minutes, and then the giveaway is happening. So if you want to get entered in for the Blanton's 2-ounce, E.H. Taylor small batch 2-ounce, and Weller Antique 107 2-ounce, now is the time. All right. Continue, guys. Keep doing what you're doing.
Are you happy about the Willow trailer? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was good.
Man, I would have thought this was finished if you just gave it to me blind.
So what was that? Oh,
well, Baby Saz, I haven't had one of these in years.
Is that top shelf?
Hell no. This is probably going to be a mixer, but I haven't had one of these in so long. I just wanted to try it again.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's been so long. I don't remember what it tasted like. I just remember thinking I liked it 10 years ago.
You must not have liked it. It's been 10 years.
I haven't seen one on a shelf in 10 years.
Wow.
I mean, mind you, I wasn't looking, the first couple years, to be honest. But I this was just there, and I was like, well, what the heck? It'll probably go well with Coke.
Does it?
Everything goes well with Coke.
Oh, I've had some Garrison brothers that ruined the Coke.
Really? He didn't ruin the Coke. He didn't ruin the Garrison brothers and ruin the Coke.
Well, let me tell you, I've got a video of us just pouring a bottle of Garrison brothers down the drain.
Which Garrison brothers was it, and how much did it cost?
Small batch.
I'm listening. So that's why I was trying to say, like, different versions of Garrison brothers are good. I haven't had the small batch Garrison brothers. I never had none of the cheaper
2018
ones.
release of the small batch. It basically tasted like I was chewing on dirt.
That sounds really pleasant.
Yeah, that's what I do in my pastime. I chew on dirt.
That sounds like a great tasting note, Dustin. I might have to use that in the future.
That sounds like
on
Brother
dirt.
Ron.
Yeah, it does.
I think Mike referenced horse glue when he was nosing it.
Gotcha.
So those were the positive notes.
Some stuff you just don't want to revisit. Like you do, like after some time, like if you didn't like it then, and you go 10 years, you can't like it, but you wasn't looking for it. So you couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like if you really like something, you're looking for it.
I don't like doing negative reviews.
Who does?
I do. I don't mind. I don't mind doing like.
I do. But I don't. I
love doing negative reviews.
But when it's a $90 bottle that your only thoughts are is, I think it'll be fun to pour this out on camera because that's the only thing I can think to do with it. That's not a good sign.
That's a good review. I gotta see that. I do like. I would be honest about how much something tastes nasty and sucks and pour it down the toilet. Then you say it's good and I buy it and I'll be pissed and never want to listen to nothing you say again. I want people to be real about it.
Or give it to people you don't like.
Yeah, I can already tell it's not going to be great.
He's mean. He said I want to give it to people I don't like. But I would do the same too. Like people who don't like whiskey or bourbon and they don't really care. They want to
just drink it with some Coke.
Yeah, there you go. That's most women though. They be like, "Oh, it tastes so good." It would taste like dirt, and they be like, "Oh, it's so good. It's so sweet. It tastes like sugar." That's horrible.
Tastes like butt.
But they like butt.
Based on what I've seen on the internet, some people do like butts.
I mean, yeah.
Some of them even cannot lie.
I may be one of those people on the internet.
I'm one of those people.
I mean,
so
my
wife would
eat it like groceries.
There you go. Yeah.
So Garrison Brothers small batch is something that you should not try. It makes me want to try to see if it's just that nasty. Like the way they talking about it, like it's just straight down the toilet, flush it, don't even.
Yeah, I have a sample of the Cowboy, and I mean, there's some decent quality notes in that thing.
For sure, Woods. For sure.
I definitely understand why somebody likes that one, but all
right,
the small batch.
I love the Jack in the Box tacos when I'm super inebriated.
So I'm just gonna real quick. I'm gonna self-promote here for just half a second. So, folks, right now there are only really 3 entries because Charles is giving away his entry. So if you want Blanton's Weller Antique 107 and E.H. Taylor small batch samples coming your way, then now's the time. And I'm gonna give it 5 minutes, and then we're gonna wrap up. And 3 people that have entered will probably get it unless you put in right now. So anyway, so Dustin, so you don't know what you're drinking. Charles, what are you drinking?
No, I just switched over to this, so now I know what.
Right, that the baby says. I would pour that to join you, but I don't want to. So
it's not bad.
Mitchell's 10-year single barrel Kentucky straight bourbon.
Oh, that's right. I think I poured the last of the sample you sent me, so I don't think I have any more when I did a review that I put out. Let's see. What can I pour that's similar? Probably nothing.
You got good stuff though, man. Yeah, you can just keep sticking with that Still Austin. That you can't go
There,
wrong with that.
I'll give you guys a choice. I'll pour something more top shelf here. 1 second.
There we go. Top shelf Dustin has to be more top shelf. Not baby Saz. We don't want none of that from top shelf Dustin.
I'm only bottom shelf Chuck. I'm cool, man. But some of the bottom shelf is really good, man. When you got that mellow corn and old granddad, and I'm really bottom shelf dude.
Yeah, as Cohen said, if you win, Whiskey Wars pays you to drink the Blantons you won. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Is that Calumet 16? Wait a second. How did you get that already?
Just found it in Kentucky today.
Found it in Kentucky. Look at that. And a lucky 7. Now, I'm more curious about that.
You're going top shelf for real.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. This is my 4th different barrel of this stuff. Oh, my goodness.
I got to say,
How much will it cost for a bottle?
So these are running between about 150 and maybe 230, depending on where you're buying them.
Yeah, you top shelf. There you go. You get 4 bottles of that. Go ahead, bro.
If you see one, buy it immediately.
I hear you.
I had a pour of this next to the 2020 George T. Stag. I could have just poured the Stag out. There was no reason to drink it. wasn't worthy of being next to it.
I've never had Stag. Is it
well,
not?
All right then.
There you go. I've heard so many good things about it, and you saying it.
Dustin knows where to find bottles in Kentucky. So Dustin, do you also throw the sexy on them? Do you hey girl, hey
No. It's much more. Hey, what's up, dude? I spend money. What do I have to spend to get something?
Okay, well that's fair. Yeah. So I don't have money, so I just talk sexy to people.
No, I mean
it works nearly as well. It's not quite the same kind of currency, but
yeah. Well, it helps if you go to a store where you actually do their store picks with them. So
I hear you, man. I do.
I gotta highlight that, AZ. Sean will give you a free donkey hat with every win. Yeah, I don't want to know what a donkey hat is, AZ. I could Google it, but I have a feeling I wouldn't be able to read what the description is. So we're just going to leave it alone. Yeah. So, I mean, I know what a donkey punch is. So if it's related to that at all, then we don't want it.
That's the funniest.
Maybe you need the hat after getting the donkey punch.
Maybe so. Yeah. Maybe it helps with the donkey punch. Maybe the donkey hat helps with the donkey punch.
It's like post-punch recovery.
That probably. That's probably what it is. Okay, so here we go. Here's a whiskey-related topic. Let's get to that. Any of you guys have a favorite rye? Yes. Let's go around the horn here. Let's go with Charles and B first, and we'll get to Dustin and I will be last. So
B's favorite rye is probably Seagrass.
I would say, you know what? I would say the
Sycamore.
Yeah, Sycamore. The double oak was really good.
I gotta think about it, man. What's my favorite rye? Had a lot of good ones, man. I'm kind of liking
Stellum.
Yes, Stellum. Stellums are pretty good. I'm really liking Stellums because it's not too expensive and it tastes really great. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So Stellum and Seagrass, Dustin.
So I'll open with the bottle you'll never see, but this was my favorite rye ever. I picked this up maybe 12 years ago. It was Kentucky Vintage, a 23-year-old rye. It's cast strength, and it was a little expensive. It was $90 at the time.
Oh, well, baller. Yeah, but what would it cost these days? Just out of curiosity.
If you can find a bottle that's still in existence, it's like $3,000-$4,000. But
yeah, that sounds about right.
You're not gonna find one probably because. I mean, how many are going to be left from that era? But
right.
As far as stuff you could actually find, if you haven't had that Templeton 10-year, that thing's like $80. They're not easy to get, but they show up. Really good.
So my favorite, I have not had the Stellum
like talking to the pub
or the Templeton 10-year. But my favorite still, and I've had 2 different barrels now, thanks to one I got from Charles and B, and the other I got from my friends down in Texas. And that is the Jack Daniel's special release from 2 years ago. That is still my favorite rye. It's phenomenal.
It's great.
That is a good one. That is a good one.
So yeah, that's still the bar so far in the rye category. But
you ever tried to sell them yet? Sell them? You ain't tried?
I have not. I have not tried it.
It is good, but it's not gonna touch no
Jack Daniels. No, but it's good because that's something easy to, like. I'm thinking about stuff I can drink all the time. I can get. I was thinking about the special occasion like that. Jack Daniels would probably be number one because it is that good. I good with him on that.
Jack is good. Another really good, if you've ever had it, is the Parkers from a couple years back. That heavy char, like level 5 char, or whatever it was.
Yeah,
that was very good.
Yeah. I had that at a bar, although recollection is foggy because of that night. But yeah, it was good from my memory that still exists. Yeah. And Woods here shouting out some great ryes. I need to get another Willet 4-year. I haven't had one in a while.
Oh, another one, the Ruby Rye 4-Gate.
Okay, yeah. And even though this is not like baller by any means, I freaking love this bottle. The malted rye from New Riff, I really like it.
Yeah. Now, should malted rye be considered in the same category as other rye?
I guess that's true. I guess it's maybe a different category-ish, but I really love that bottle.
It's a good bottle. I was disappointed. I tried getting the new sherry finished one, but I actually was working for rare thing. I actually had work during noon on a Friday, but I missed it by I don't know. I didn't get on until like 1:30, and it was long gone.
All right, let me double check the things here, see if anybody else has put in, and then let's do this giveaway because I've gone overtime. Okay, yes, so we did have another put in, so let me throw that on the wheel here. And let me check the Cash App here, and then we will give away some stuff. Yeah, so folks, just seconds away from the giveaway. These are literally the last seconds to put in. Invite friends. Oh, okay. No, I don't want that Cash App. What are you doing? Okay, someone else put in. The thing about Cash App is that it makes it a pain in the ass to see what the hell is going on. Okay, there we go. Appreciate you. I see you. The other person that put on Cash App. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's get these in here.
Sounds like my opinion of almost all phone apps. It makes it hard to do anything.
Well, no, I mean, it's just so I don't have Cash App on my my desktop, and so it's just like it's hard to get it to populate new entries, but I got it too. So I think we're good to go. So let me share screen here and do this giveaway thing, and let's give some people some whiskey. Yeah. Here we go. This is nope. Where's the thing? There's the freaking wheel. Okay, share. Here we go. Let's spin it. Who's getting whiskey?
Somebody.
It's so close. Woods. Stacy is getting the whiskey. Congratulations, Stacy. Sorry, Woods, you just barely lost. I appreciate all of you, though. Stacy, fantastic, getting to try her first bit of Blanton's. That's awesome. I hope you like it. The whiskey community is kind of divided on Blanton's, so I hope you like it as well as the Weller Antique 107. And let me stop sharing. We don't need this anymore. So Weller Antique 107, Blanton's 2 ounce, as well as the H. Taylor small batch 2 ounce. So yeah, I hope you like them.
She's in Ohio. She probably trips over Weller Antiques on her way to the store.
That's probably true. Yeah. But I know the Bland's is new to her, so hopefully she enjoys that. Now, Stacy, I'm giving you my new bottle, not the old. And to be fair, the new bottle is sexier because it has the fishnet on it. So there you go. The fishnet. I hear the fishnet helps with the taste. So there you go. Yeah. So fantastic. Congratulations, Stacy. Appreciate you. Yeah, you were in there twice, Mike. I'm sorry, buddy. Someday, man. You know, so that's the thing. That's the thing about these random wheels. You know, there was many Tuesdays I've tuned into 21090 and lost, and then I won 3 weeks in a row. So it's just that's the way it goes, you know. Yeah, and exactly like Stacy said, it's all about the fishnet. The fishnet makes the Blantons taste better. Something has to make it taste better. So
I thought it was all about the base, but all right, it's all about the stockings.
Maybe if you get the base and the fishnet together, I think that's the best combo.
There you go.
Yeah. So congratulations, Stacy. Stacy. Well, I got your number. So yeah, we'll chat and get things worked out. So yeah, congratulations again. Now let's talk some more whiskey here. So. Dustin, you moved on to what again? I'm sorry, I'm deep in the night, and yeah. Oh, all right, the Lucky 7. So, give us some tasting, nosing, all the good things that we do here on the Whiskey Tubes.
Well, so just the background is this is high proof single barrel Barton. So you know, same juice that you got in your Sam Houston, same juice that you're seeing, you know, in the Calumet. But
well, that doesn't excite me so far, but continue.
But whatever the heck they've done with these barrels they have found some like off-profile gems. So, I mean, right off the bat on the nose, you get kind of that like apple heavy vanilla thing you get on Barton in general.
Okay.
I'll try this.
But then you get kind of, you know, your like your cinnamon spices, you get a little leather, get a little bit of like varnish. You get a very nice kind of buttery pastry going on.
Okay.
The nose is very good. Little hints of chocolate are coming in, some brown sugars. I mean, just really nice. It's very good. It's not, oh my God, this is $500 whiskey good.
Right.
Then you taste it.
And what is the price point on that?
$500.
You can find these starting at $150.
Oh.
A lot of places mark them up to close to that $200, and then you may see them go secondary up to like $250.
Gotcha.
They rarely go over that though. Currently in today's market. Then you taste it, man. First off, it's 131 proof.
Well, I like that.
And it drinks so creamy, rich, oily, viscous without, there's a bite, but it's nothing intense.
You know, so that's kind of my problem with the Sam Houston, although I don't know how it would fare at 130-ish proof, but the 103 proof point doesn't really excite me. I mean, it's fine. It's enough to be interesting, but it's not. When I think about what else you could get for 130, I don't know that 103 proof gets it these days. When you think about the competition,
well, keep in mind that Barton tends to be lower proof when it comes out of the barrel. Like it generally doesn't get into these high 130s. This is very unique to see this high proof from Barton.
True. That's true of like makers as well, and turkey. A lot of turkey stuff is kind of lower, and not
those have lower entry proofs than Barton, but still, yeah.
Got a question, Dustin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you more high proof or low proof?
I definitely prefer high proof in general, but I think you've got to keep your palate to where you still can appreciate the lower proofs. Every now and then you got to kind of reset, go for a couple weeks, go drink some lower proof stuff. Otherwise, you just get to where you can't appreciate really good whiskey. And I think that's something that especially the bourbon community's done a lot, although it's becoming more common in our Scotch world too. That said, this is just, I mean, it's so oily and viscous, man.
So that's the thing is that kind of regardless of batch bottle, I have not heard anybody review a Lucky 7 negatively. So they seem to be really picking just excellent bottles. Barrels, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, like I've had some that were much closer to the Barton profile than others. This one is definitely on the nose. It's pretty Barton, but on the palate, man, you've got the leather, you've got that like tobacco leaves, you got pipe smoke, you've got the apples, the cinnamons, the brown sugars. I mean, it is just rich, decadent, intense, epic bourbon.
Gotcha. Cool, man. And Charles, what are you sipping on now?
Uncle Nearest, 1856.
Yeah, I mean, this stuff can sit. This stuff
Yeah.
can be in the same lineup with the King of Kentucky, and you'll remember both. And I can't really praise something higher.
I can't join you, Dustin, but I can join Charles, so I will do so. Still drinking out of my Independent Joe glass here. Yeah, so let's get to this Uncle Nearest 1856. So now I know, Charles, that you guys reviewed this pretty positively when you did the first review.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious to hear your current thoughts now, especially given that we've had a pretty good night. We've had some pretty good stuff tonight. We had the flight, the Sam Houston, the Old Forester 1920, and then some budgeter bottles, Coopers and Early Times. But then we also had Still Austin Cask. So how does this Uncle Nearest 1856 hold up to all of those?
It's a different taste. I can't remember how much it costs. I totally forgot.
So around me, this is about 50 to 60 typically.
So I would pick Still Austin over this every single day of the week. Yet I still think it has enough uniqueness that it's worth drinking just to try it. It's good. But for 50, if I could really price it now, I would probably put it in the $40 range. I think it's a little overpriced from my perspective, but it depends what people like.
So now this is Dickel. So do you get that minerality on yours?
Minerality. When we think about it.
So when I say minerality, I mean like children's vitamins. Everybody says Flintstone, but I mean really just kind of across the board children's vitamins.
I don't know.
I don't get it because I was a kid who did like
Flintstone cereal.
Yeah, the vitamins. I like the vitamins.
Okay.
Let me be clear. I'm not against Flintstone's vitamins. I don't think they're awful. It's just that do you get that? So for me, it's not necessarily a turnoff, but I can definitely see what people are talking about.
It's not a flavor you associate with whiskey. I think is
it's not horrible, but it's just a different experience. Like I listen. We had this bottle for a long time, and it's barely been. It's still pretty full, and other stuff have been bought 2 or 3 times, so it's good, but it ain't like great. It's not. I would rather drink the Still Austin. I would buy. Like that's really, I'm still, no matter what people think, I'm still a noob when it comes to drinking bourbon and whiskey. So the more I've drank, the more I can figure out what I like and don't like. I don't dislike it. I think it's really decent. I would still rather drink Still Austin, and truthfully, at this time in my brain, I would rather drink Everyone's Bottled and Bond over Uncle Nearest.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's bad. I just want to try it because I haven't had it in so long. And being that I haven't, like when I haven't drank something, it must not have been as good as I thought because it was really that good. I want to drink it on a regular, and I would drink Everyone's Bottled and Bond on a regular, even if I have higher proof or lower proof, whatever it is. I still can go back and drink Everyone's Bottled and Bond and be like, okay, this is decent. Now I like stuff way more, but for the price, I never feel like guilty for killing a bottle and getting another bottle so that's what it is. Like even though it's Still Austin, the cask strength at $50-$60, man, it's winning. Like we did the 1920. And I think I would still pick the Still Austin over that. So, it's winning, man.
Yeah, I'm with you, Charles. I still think that's the best thing I've had tonight. So, just to recap. So, we've had 1920 Early Times Bib, the old bottle, Sam Houston, KY Batch 4, Cooper's Craft. I had a little bit of Heaven Hill, this guy, the budget one.
Yeah, I wish I was more like a Top Shelf. I wish I had the access to. I wish I had the money and the access to $200, $350 bottles that I could get on a regular, because they're great. But at first, I got to try them, because if I spend $300 on something that tastes like trash, I'm gonna go back and beat the liquor store owner. I'm gonna beat it. I'm talking, but I'm
like, hey,
I'm
man, why you didn't give me
I
a
don't want to
sample
spend
first?
$20 and get some trash when I can.
You're gonna have to edit that later, because YouTube's got community guidelines against violence.
We'll believe me, we broke a few community guidelines.
I'm
many
joking. I wouldn't put my hands on anybody. I was making a joke when I
like.
say that.
I feel like it's not a good stream unless we don't break at least one community guideline per stream.
Yeah.
So that's always the goal. Because screw YouTube.
It now smells like fresh baked cinnamon rolls covered in vanilla icing with a caramel.
What's the name of that again? The one you did? That did you say is what's the
Lucky
name of it?
7, man.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Lucky 7.
Lucky 7.
So
you gotta find that.
Yeah. I was gonna order one.
It's hard to get, right? Shut out fast.
I think in Long Beach we can get one.
Missions probably. Missions, you gotta check that. Because Missions, from what Cohen and them jokes. Yeah, why would I not just buy from Missions and get it? And I know they're gonna have it. And it's not gonna be overpriced. I want to try it, and
So let's get to a little bit of our chat here. So James Morgan says, "Happy but on budget. I like it. Yeah, let's do that. Although Top Shelf may disagree.
I gotta do a video of that. Sorry, I said I would do 1910 versus 1920. I got to do that.
Right.
We're gonna get another bottle of 1910.
Gonna have a little more Still Austin to finish off the night. Can't disagree with that, since it's been the best bottle that me and Charles both have had tonight. So, yeah.
Hey man, it's all about the 1915.
All right, so let's talk about it. So, gentlemen, OF 1910 or 1920. I like 1910. Is 1920 worth it? All right, so I personally, especially with the new bottlings, and I do think they are different. I lean more 1910 now, even more so than ever. I was kind of split before. In the old bottling, I liked them both about equal, depending on the mood I was in. If I wanted low proof, I'd go 1910, although it's completely different experience because of the much darker notes from the second barreling. And then 1920 was much kind of brighter, punchier, more cinnamon, which is kind of out of bounds for Old Forester. They're usually not heavy on cinnamon, and so I kind of appreciate that kind of difference. The extra barrel spice and all that, and then of course the proof punch. But now it feels like to me that 1920 is more typical Brown-Forman notes, which is not a bad thing in my mind. It's just not stand out like it used to be to me. So let's go around the horn here. Give your thoughts. This time we'll go the other way around. We'll start with Dustin and work our way to Charles. So,
yeah, well, I haven't had the new bottling, so I don't know if how much things have changed. But for me, the 1910 always had the issue that it drank. Honestly, I think it drank thinner than the ABV stated, so it kind of lacked. And then the 1920, solid, really good, higher proof drinker. But honestly, the blend of the two of those together, I've always thought was the best version of the two, because it brings the proof that the 1910's missing, and then it brings that kind of chocolatey note that the 1910 has and adds it to a really nice kind of cherry, cinnamon 1920. So for me, it was always a blend. So buy both, decant them.
So have you had either of the new ones, Dustin?
No, I have not. I haven't bought a bottle of either in a couple years.
So, I mean, because so the Junkies did it first. So let's give credit where credit is due. They went through the whole Whiskey Row line and found the differences in old and new between all of them. And I was actually surprised how different old 1910 and new 1910 were, as well as 1920 and old 1920. But Charles, I'll let you give your thoughts while I get rid of some whiskey. So, yeah.
I'm going to B speak, and then I'm going to go. B, if you had to pick one that I like, 1910 or 1920, think about...
Never had 1910.
But me. I'm talking about me.
You're going to say 1910.
Yes. I don't want to see what you're going to say. Because I just recently had the new bottle of 1920. Just bought one, and I just recently bought a new bottle of 1910. And the most you heard me speak about a bottle of Old Forester
1920
is 1910.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to buy another bottle since, because I went to Vegas and I bought one for my friend because Sean recommended it. and I drank that 1910. It was hard for me not to leave it. I wouldn't want to take it, but I bought it from a friend, and I came back. I'm like, man, I want to go buy a bottle, but sometimes I'm just, even though I drive a lot, sometimes I'm too lazy to drive. Like I know it's there. I'm like, man, I don't feel like driving to go get it. Then when I say, okay, I'm gonna go get it, they don't have it in stock. But I think the 1910 to me, like I think what he said is about the mixture, 1910 and 1920 together would be perfect. I agree.
Yeah, I want to try that.
I'm gonna make that happen. But it's so like the 1910 is so good, it sell out faster. Like 1920, you can always get 1910. It's hit or miss. You come one day, it's not there. You come the next day, it may be
harder
there.
for them to make, so it takes a little longer for them to produce it because of that whole double barrel process.
Yeah, the 1910. But my choice of just drinking every day would be the 1910. If you really want to get more, the more stronger proof, get more of the feel. 1920. I will take 1910 because it's just it's easier to go through and drink a lot of it. Yeah, drink a lot of it. 1920, 115, you ain't drinking that much. You go sooner or later, you're gonna be like, well, no, it's time to wrap it up. That's what I think.
Just proof it down if you want the lower proof.
You said that. I'm with you. 1915. When he said that, I said, okay, I get what he's saying.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
So I lean kind of the same way that Charles does. I mean, so even though I kind of like them equally, I find myself going to the 1910 more often because of the lower proof. So it's more of like a chill drink. So like if I'm hanging out with the wife upstairs and we're watching a movie or something, I'm probably pouring 1910 rather than 1920 just because it's the lower proof, and I like the depth of flavor that I get in 1910, even though it is lower proof. So that's interesting what you said, Dustin, that you felt like it was lower than the proof point that it actually is. And so I get that to a degree because it's so soft, even though there's these dark, rich flavors, it's very soft on the palate. It does not, there's no, at least to me, there's no standout like spiky notes. Like and the ethanol is certainly very tame. And so, but I think that's what makes it the perfect like chill sipper, because like if you're just watching a movie and you're not like necessarily picking apart a whiskey like we do when we're doing reviews or something like that, I think it's perfect for that. If you're just sitting back and just kind of chilling, I think that 1910 is fantastic for those purposes. So like everyday life, I guess, let's say. But if you're doing whiskey comparisons, I mean, like we did tonight, 1920 came out on top for me and Charles both because it is a phenomenal whiskey for sure. But it is certainly punchier, brighter notes for sure than 1910, because 1910 tends to be a little on the darker side, a little more kind of muddied, because of that second barreling. But to your question, Stacy, they're completely different beasts, even though it's coming out of the same distillery. So, but if you're digging the Old Forester wheelhouse, that kind of profile, I think they're both a buy. But just know that 1910 and 1920 are not really the same thing. They're very different. They're probably the most different as far as what Old Forester is putting out. I can't think of two things that Old Forester is putting out that are more different than those two things. So don't expect them to be similar, I guess is my advice. But I like them both. Anyway, so let's see here. Where are we? Let me get to a little bit of chat here. 1915 is 104 proof. By the way, prescription bourbon, that's what I was trying to do before I went to get rid of some whiskey, is if you want to come on, and to anyone else that may want to come on, let's get rid of this wheel. I don't need that open anymore. Let me throw this in again to anyone that wants to pop on. So DMC, if you want to pop on, or any other channels that are on, Bad Axe Bourbon, I see you're still with us. If you want to pop on, if you have the means to, appreciate any of you guys popping in. Love to chat with you guys. So there is the StreamYard's link. And actually, I can get rid of the other pinned comments. So let me do that, because we're no longer doing the giveaway. So we can unpin this and pin this one right here. And we'll run for a little while longer, probably another 30, 40 minutes, and we'll wrap it up. But Guys, if you want to pop on and chat with folks, appreciate you. So let's go. How about this? What has folks on the panel, Charles B and Dustin, what have you guys found recently? I know you're kind of showing off, Dustin. Is it Lucky 7? Is that a recent find there?
These were all purchased today, actually.
Oh, okay, there you go. So have you tried all of them so far? And what's the standout? Is the Lucky 7 your favorite?
Lucky 7's excellent whiskey. As you can see here. I mean, I've had so little of this bottle at this point, I really can't comment yet.
Gotcha.
I had just a thimble tasting at the store when I picked it up, so I'll have to get into this more. Very different, very smoky. Got this. I picked up a single cask Tomatin Scotch today. What else did I pick up? Oh, yeah. Then I just kind of brought home some other stuff for some friends. So that's all I bought for myself.
So what'd you pick up Scotch wise?
It's a 25-year-old single barrel Tomatin, that ex-bourbon barrel, cask strength at about 50.2%. I'll bring it over. Give me a second here.
Yeah, okay. While Dustin's off screen, Charles B, what have you guys picked up recently? I know you guys are always buying stuff, so what have you guys picked up recently that you're excited about?
I want to say truth. Nothing. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
That I have. The only thing I have got was the Stum Light, whatever it is.
Let me solo you, Dustin.
That's
Here we go.
that's probably the newest one, right?
The
store pick. Stum store pick. That's it.
Very cool.
What does that make us?
Nothing. We're losers. We're brokies. It's not cheap.
Hey.
I had a couple glasses.
I gotta live vicariously through top shelf. Because I'm bottom shelf. Bottom shelf broke dude. I'm like coming down Lou.
Well, so here's the thing. Charles, if you're bottom shelf, then I'm whatever below the bottom shelf. So I'm the dust on the floor below the bottom shelf.
That's called the well shelf.
Yeah, there you go.
The Dollar Tree shelf.
Let me tell you, I let my dad do it for
The what?
My dad took a healthy pour of this thing.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
It's cool, bro. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. That's something I never had a chance to do, to share a beer with my father.
Yeah,
you know, Charles.
He passed away when I was young. That's all. I mean, I think that's the coolest experience ever.
Well, my parents are divorced, and I actually got to share that with both of them tonight. So.
That's cool. Just in general, though. Like, my mother is alive, but she's not going to drink. She probably would, but I can already see it, even if it's great, because that's just, I'm gonna be quiet.
Well, I wanted to do that with when I saw that movie Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy Chase, when the car broke down in the desert, and he shared a beer with his son.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do that, but my dad didn't drink.
Yeah.
But my grandfather gave me my first Budweiser,
mm-hmm.
and he gave it to me, and I spit it out like, "Oh, this is nasty," and he started busting up laughing.
That's true.
So,
I drank with my uncle. When my father passed away, I went to visit my uncle, my aunt, and my uncle drank a beer with me. That was really cool, but it's not the same as when you become like a man and you can just connect with your father. You're never going to be his equal, but he's like acknowledging you as you are a man, and I'm proud of you. You know, that's one thing that, you know.
Have you ever had that where you like play fight with your pops and then you get a whiff that he's so strong, you be like, man, I can't even, move him at all. And he's
my father. Go ahead.
So B, okay, so my dad's still alive. I'm trying to think how to word this. Anyway, we've never had that kind of relationship where we could do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I get what you're saying, but we've also never shared a drink together. Like, as much as I would like to, that's not like a thing that's going to happen. Anyway.
Well, my father was not a play fight. My father was like a cool, serious dude. So he never play fight with me ever. It was like the only time this is a funny story. I got to say it. I said, Dad, I want you to show me how to fight. Just because I wanted to know. Hit me in my stomach. But he didn't kill me. Just hit me He said the first thing, never let nobody know what you're about to do. Just do it. And it was funny. He knew he wasn't that type of dude. He wasn't like he wanted me to know that you don't ever tell somebody what you're gonna do. If you're gonna do it, do it. Don't speak about it. Just be about it. You know what I mean? But he never was a play fighter. You know what I mean? That wasn't his thing. He didn't play. He was like more of a serious dude. Like I ain't never seen my father when he was alive, not act like the total authoritarian. You know what I mean? It was cool though. He wasn't no mean person. He was just what I tell you to do. I'm not. So I like that discipline.
So Bad Axe, real quick. So the StreamYard link is I can post it again if you need it, but it's right here. So not just a few minutes up. So just
you got
click
it pinned
that
up there too at the top. I see it.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, it's pinned. So there you go. So you just click that link and it should bring you on, as long as you have a device that can bring you on. Yeah, so love to have you, man. If you can do it, then come on in, man.
Life is a wonderful thing. People should just appreciate it because this could be the best day. This is right now the best day ever. Because tomorrow may not be here. So I want you to know y'all all great.
That's it, man.
Dustin, Sean, man, just appreciate. That's why I just let it flow, man. Because this may never be replicated. So you got to appreciate.
That's why you open all your bottles, man.
Hell yeah!
This dude right here is
there's no guarantee of tomorrow,
the best
man.
advice. That's the best advice that Dustin could give you right there.
But that's my thought.
All your bottles.
I'm not trying to
them all when you buy them. So here's the thing, folks. For those long timers, you already know what I'm about. But bottles generally don't even make it to the house before they're open around here. I will sample them right outside the store because that's what I'm about. So because whiskey's for drinking. And here we go. We got another guest, Bad Axe Bourbon. How we doing, man?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Yo.
Cheers, brother. Good to see you.
How you guys doing?
Let me pour a little.
Fantastic. What's going on, man?
Hey, man.
Real quick, is my music still coming through? Because I can hear it. Okay.
I haven't heard it in a while.
Let me just shut it down.
I know you're playing music.
I mean, so it was really just for me, I guess, which is fine.
I heard it a little bit, man.
It was on there for like a minute right before Ron's clickety clack stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
so I was trying to drown out the horses or the ASMR or whatever we had going on.
I think you just pounded the noise.
Clacking the nuts. That was hilarious. That I was by myself. I was actually laughing out loud. You know, I hate to say the LOL, but man, I was laughing. I could just see what do you call it? Monty Python's flying circus to do with the coconuts going clack 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 clack. I was like, oh my gosh, that
for
was
sure, man.
Funny, man. That was hilarious.
So you're in the station right now, yeah?
I'm in the captain's office right now to go find somewhere quiet. Got these, I'm in California. I know I got the advantage on the time, but it's after 9. If we're not running calls, these guys are trying to sleep. So I'm like, all right, let me go try to find somewhere quiet.
Hey,
where at in California you at, bro? Where you at?
Right in the Bay Area. You know where Santa Clara County is? That's where I'm working.
Okay.
That's right. You said you're from California, right? But you're living in Texas.
Los Angeles.
Man, I'm trying to get there. It's just after 9. Oh, you're from Los Angeles. Right on. That's cool. You got out of here though, man. Props to you.
No, not yet. He's still in LA.
Oh, you're in now. I thought you were in Texas. Oh, one of your parents lives in Texas.
My parents come from Texas, but I'm a Los Angeles person.
Oh man. Are you trying to get out of here too? You like it in LA?
I love it. I'm not opposed to moving because it costs so much out here.
Dude,
come to Kentucky, Charles. Come to Kentucky.
Hey man. I'll try to Kentucky, Tennessee. My
Just
dad
be
lives
ready
in South
for your
Carolina.
allergies.
Man.
I mean, so honestly, guys, but before I moved, so I was in Central Florida before we moved. We were in the Orlando Kissimmee area, and not Cali expensive, but still very expensive to live. And what's crazy is that so after we moved here, our pay didn't really go down a whole lot, but our cost of living dropped by probably 2/3. So making basically the same money, but the bills are 2/3 of what they used to be. Maybe a third of what they used to be, actually. So it's it's a different world. It's like moving to a third world country, but you're still in the U.S. It's insane how different it is here. Now,
Well,
granted,
you're not even like in a city in Lexington. You're kind of out there, right?
oh yeah, I am deep into Kentucky. I'm in the real Kentucky. Lexington's not Kentucky. Louisville is not
The real
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Right.
I'm in the real Kentucky. But at the same time, I love it because so here's the thing is that, and I've talked about this on stream a couple times before, and there's some misnomers that I don't really care for now that I've gotten to know the people around here. Like racism is not really a thing.
My God.
In fact, it's actually very much frowned upon now. Like the South is a different place than it used to be. So what's interesting is that now a lot of the folks that used to be maybe racist, possibly, I don't know what they were doing before, but now it's now if you're racist, then Jesus doesn't like you, so you don't do that. Which is that's a positive switch, though. I mean, this is good. This is good news. I mean, honestly, and on top of that, these are not people that. So these are the people that if they went on the news and they were doing an interview, you would think these are people that are idiots. But when you get to know them, you actually find out that actually they know way more than you'll ever know. They just know things about stuff that you don't know about. So, for instance, my next door neighbor, he could tell you he knows where to find a buck any day of the week if you're a hunting person. And his trophy room is exceptional. Every buck that's on his wall is the biggest buck you've ever seen in your life. And he knows things like, for instance, he's also, what just happened?
Earthquake.
Is everyone okay? Is everyone okay?
It was Brian.
Also,
Pressing the bottle.
Also, he's like the best mechanic I've ever known in my life. Like there's just like this intuition that I don't really understand, but he has it. So it's intelligence in a different form. It's intelligence in a way that city folk don't really have. It's something like I can fix anything kind of thing. So it's different, and it's easy to make fun of that, but when you really get to know who these people are, you could say they're backwoods and ignorant, but if you just take that at face value, then you're kind of being ignorant yourself. And so really it's a different form of living, and it's not necessarily lesser. It's different. I mean, these are guys, they could weld a car body together if you needed them to, or build a house, or fix your car, or do body work. It's a different kind of living.
That's the difference in the city and the rural area. It's, how do I put this best? There's a difference in the depth of knowledge versus the breadth of knowledge. In the city, you're going to specialize more. You're going to have very deep knowledge of 1, 2, 3 subjects.
Yeah, you're going to be jack of all trades in the
smaller
country.
area, you know more breadth because you need to know more things sometimes because you don't have experts around to take care of it. And 2, incomes are lower when you have less depth of knowledge.
When we were growing up too. I mean, I don't know how old you guys are, but we didn't have the internet. You just couldn't look stuff up on YouTube. You had to know stuff, especially if you're on. I grew up on a dairy, where I driving tractors, feeding cows before school, all that stuff. Man, you just had to know stuff, or you had to know someone that knew it.
Yep.
I said, do you when I do the age round? I'm pretty sure I may be the eldest. I may not be, but I'm pretty sure.
We're gonna do this. What we got?
Yeah. You go first.
Hey,
hey,
cheers, guys.
Me and Dustin are the youngest.
Got my LaCroix, man. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, guys.
And there you go. Hey, you're on the clock, man. So that's fine.
This is my work drink right here.
Yeah. Well, we know what I've learned. The older I've gotten, and I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming, even though I probably look young. I'm joking. I'm 48. So
don't crack.
I just in March I turned 51.
Oh well, I'm lost. I can't believe it. Okay, slap me in the face. So I'll say this.
I feel like I'm 25 though.
Man, you look really great. You look really good.
Hey, those guns look 25. Engine.
Sure.
Hey
So
man, I got to compete
feel
with
that.
these young punks around here, man.
Yeah, you made me feel young for once. So my statement is this: the older I've gotten, the less stuff means. So I don't need much to be happy. I just need peace. So I can live anywhere as long as nobody's messing with me. I don't need anything. Give me a good conversation, something good to drink, and good people, and I'm happy. I don't need TV. Don't need. Of course, you got to need the internet to do certain things. Other than that, if I can do push-ups or just drink a good beer or sip some good whiskey and cook some food, I'm happy. So clothes don't matter. Like I don't need the newest gadget. Even though I like stuff, it's irrelevant to your happiness. Your happiness is contentment and peace and being able to take care of yourself and survive. I'd rather be with people who know how to do things and don't have nothing, than people who got everything don't know how to do nothing. So if I got my water heater go break or I need some help on some piping, I want somebody to know how to weld more than I want somebody to know how to.
Well, then Charles, you should come to Kentucky.
Hey man,
I really think about that a lot, man. Like with me, like I don't care about items like that. I like good things, but it's irrelevant. It's not going to make my life better. Like if I have a Lamborghini Diablo, which is probably going to be great and fast to drive or whatever car they have, when I'm dying, am I going to care about that car, or do I care about people being happy and being around people that I enjoy? So I'd rather be in that environment with people that I like to be around, that's not going to harm me, that I can protect and can protect me, more than I care about items. I would give away everything to be happy. That's my thing. I'd rather be happy and broke than to be rich and unhappy. It's just me. So to each their own.
Life's a balancing act, right? It's a balancing act. First, thing most people want, is some level of feeling of safety, whether it's financial, family, friends, whatever.
I tell you what, where I am,
pretty good after that.
Where I am in the heart of the Silicon Valley right here, someone threw an EMP, man. 90% of these people would die.
Yep,
sure. They don't know how to do anything. They don't know how to do anything.
There's nobody dying up here.
That's the comment of the night right there. That's usually cut that and do his own video for that. Just 3 seconds. What he just said was for real.
Unless you know how to use these, you're gonna die if someone blows the internet up around here, man.
So here's the difference for me. So I moved from Orlando, which is definitely a metropolis, right? And so everybody is like Dustin was saying. So they're focused on a singular skill, which in a city that's a valuable thing.
Right.
But here, it's still valuable, but it's different because so around here, there's guys that could do 20 things if they wanted to. They just found the thing they're best at. And so I have 2 fantastic next door neighbors now. I couldn't say that in Florida. And I know that if something goes south, I could rely on either one of those men to help me out of whatever the situation is.
Right on,
and
man.
I'm good. Like I don't care what the situation is. Like we're gonna get it done. It does not matter what it is.
That feels good too, huh?
Yeah, the house could be on fire. The house could be on fire. We could need food. The car could be broken down. It doesn't matter what the situation is. Those guys are going to come over and help me out and get it done. And I know that they not only are they going to be helpful because they're willing, but also they have the knowledge to get it done. And that's a completely different thing than what Florida life was like. So it's like a whole nother level of peace of mind that I did not have in Florida because the only thing that's kind of like close outside of my church is like Whiskey Tube. So there's like this kind of similar camaraderie here, like on Whiskey Tube. Like we all kind of watch out for each other. We promote each other. Well, so like my local community is that same style of living. It's just, it's real. It's not digital. And so like I was surprised because moving from Orlando and being away from Kentucky for so long, because I was born here, moved when I was 6, didn't come back till I was 37. So being away that long, you kind of you get influenced by the rest of the world around you, and so there's you get this idea that okay, Kentucky is backwoods and they're ignorant and they're stupid and they don't know anything, and all the stereotypes that you hear and all the things you see on the news, and it's just dumb shits that don't know what they're talking about, and all that kind of stuff. But then when you actually get to know the people, that's not at all what it's like here. It's completely different than what you think.
I've been a few places in Kentucky, man. Let me tell you.
Well, I mean, so here's the thing, though, Dustin.
Let me tell you, there was some meth involved, and that person was not very bright.
Well, but those places exist. Those places, though, they exist in Orlando as well.
Hey, absolutely.
I bet you there's more of those people here, right? Just because it's more people. I think it's all percentage based.
They exist in Orlando as well.
Absolutely. There's definitely more issues in a city.
I mean, so here's let's talk about the ghettos, because the ghettos exist in no matter where you go. Because they're in LA, they're in Orlando, they're in wherever you go. They're here in Kentucky. Lower income places exist no matter where you go. That's a fact. So what are the differences, though? And the difference is I could walk to my ghetto. I know where they are. I know the people that live there. And the difference is I can talk them down. If I went into the ghetto of Orlando, I probably would not make it out. I've been to both. And the thing is, so the ghetto of Orlando is about 10 minutes south of where the Magic play, and people don't know that, and so they drive through that part all the time and they get shot. It's on the news, sort of, on the back page of the newspaper, because tourists are going to Magic games and they take the wrong route and then they don't make it out. So that doesn't really happen here in Kentucky. The people that die in Kentucky are people that are involved in that life. Like, they're not like meth heads aren't just killing random people so much. It's like they're dealers and that kind of stuff. And I know we're getting way off whiskey topics here, folks, so I apologize. But
well, basically we're getting back to bootlegging, right?
Yeah. So we're going into moonshining, and then we'll get back onto whiskeys, rye, bourbon. Yeah. We'll get into it.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that ever happened to the ghetto and the criminal community is we legalized alcohol again. It was great for the other 99% of us.
Yeah, right.
But that 0.1% got fucked.
That's hilarious.
Right. Hey, have you guys, I threw it in the chat a little bit. Have you guys ever heard or had Corbin Cash rye? Or you ever heard of Corbin Cash at all?
I looked it up, man. I'm gonna try to get some of that. Corbin Cash, 1917, what you said.
So 1917 Merced Rye from Corbin Cash is absolutely delicious. I just yesterday, I'm on TikTok and Instagram a lot. I got a lot of bourbon TikTok, a lot of buddies over there. We go live all the time over there. But one of my buddies just sent me. He lives in Lake Elsinore. He's in California as well.
Yeah.
And you're from California. You know where Merced is, right? It's just above Fresno.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, he got a bottle of the El Cerrito. He got an El Cerrito store pick of a Merced Rye single barrel 6-year. Oh my gosh! I just got it the other day. I went live and tasted that thing. Oh my gosh! 1917 Merced Rye was my absolute favorite until I had a taste of that bottle. Oh my goodness! It's incredible. It's hard to describe. It's really good. If you guys,
I'm gonna try it, man.
If you can get it,
Missions has it. Mission has it. So if we can give them missions, I can get it delivered to my door. I'm good with that.
Dude, try it. And if
I'm gonna take your word for it. Trust me. As soon as you said it, I looked it up. You didn't even know. As soon as you said it, I had it Googled and looked up.
Dude,
so that's why when you start thinking about it, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that with that.
If you guys can't get it for whatever reason or sold out or whatever, because it sells out pretty fast around here. If you DM me or whatever, I can send you guys handshakes of it. I love when seeing people's reaction to it, because it's
try it, bro.
You guys know Frey Ranch, I'm sure. It's the same kind of setup. They grow everything there, they distill everything there. It's a farm.
I'm a big fan of Frey Ranch. Big fan.
Frey Ranch is good, man. Then
so I
forgot about when I went to Vegas.
This is my favorite.
Springbank 10-year. Okay, cool, man.
I have not had that. I'm just barely getting into scotch, man.
This dude
This
is
is,
straight top shelf.
And unfortunately, this used to be a fairly inexpensive bottle. Now, actually, for most people, now is a top shelf for a freaking 10-year-old scotch. But you want to talk about farm hand raised? I mean, this distillery doesn't have a single computer except in the gift shop to run the cash register.
I like it.
Oh wow.
I like it. Yeah. We lost Bobby. Anyway,
cheers, buddy.
Yeah.
Cheers. You don't make it back.
Cheers to Bad Axe,
brother.
Appreciate you popping in, man.
You're a good dude. I can already tell. Just easy going.
So Mike Hoffer says, "I live in Mississippi. Don't talk to me about misunderstood places." Yeah. There's a deep history in Mississippi. There we go. There we go. He's back.
Dude, I got booted. All I was trying to do is see the chat, man. I can't see the chat. All I can see is like the one question that's up there. I'm like, how do I see the chat? I hit something. I booted myself, man.
That's all right, man.
There's a private chat and it says comments. You just hit the comments and then you
click
hit
on the
chat
comment button to the right of the video on StreamYard.
Mm-hmm.
On StreamYard. Okay. It says, yeah, you're in the show. Everyone can see you and hear you. Yeah, I see that.
You see where it says private chat and then it's got comments?
Okay. I said, let me say hit chat. Let me see, hit chat here. Private. Oh, comments. Here we go. Oh, dude. Oh, but now if I get out of this, I won't be able to see you guys, though, right?
Independent Joe had the owner of Corbin Cash on. I'm gonna check it out. Hagen AZ said that. I had to go back and look at some of Joe's videos so I can find that one.
Hey,
what was that?
He said Independent Joe had the owner from Corbin Cash on. And he said he's a great guy. And this is from Hagen AZ. So I'm gonna go check it out,
man. I did a few videos on nothing from Corbin Cash. They've contacted me after I did a few videos because I just love their rye. And they contacted me and they sent me. They must have sent me like $300 or $400 worth of stuff in a box, merch, and with a label with Bad Axe Bourbon on it, and invited me down to their launch of it. They got an 8-year single barrel rye coming out.
That's dope, man. That's dope. See, for me,
I cannot wait.
That's a beautiful thing. Like that's probably my flaw. I would really appreciate that, but I'm not. I'm just in it to drink. Like I'm not in it for that, but it's still cool, bro. That's really dope that people respect that your review means something and they appreciate it and they give you something. That would probably humble me, like for real, you know. But anyway, that's dope, man.
I almost cried.
Yeah, I want to cry. I want to cry now thinking about it. That's how I'm feeling. Like a lot of times I suck in the little bit of emotions that I do have because I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate Sean for talking to me, you talking to me.
I can see that, man.
Yeah, it just means something because nobody got to give you 2 seconds. So whenever somebody give you some time, people should appreciate it because they don't got to give it to you.
You're exactly right, man. You were going to say something, man. I'm sorry I cut you off, brother.
No, you're good, man. I was just reading through chat. That's all I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, and so I kind of know Dustin a little bit. Hopefully, I'll get to know you as well, man. Charles is my dude. We've been doing this thing for a long time now. I don't even know how long we're going now. 8 months at least, maybe more. Yeah. So Charles talked me into this live thing. I was kind of avoiding it.
That's cool, man.
Like because I was just doing content. And then like I saw Charles' channel and I reached out to him and I was like, hey, do you want to do something together? And he was like, yeah, sure, man. And so
that's awesome, man.
And basically he taught me, like he told me about StreamYards. I didn't know nothing about that. He got me all set up in the you know, just like I said earlier. So because Ron had some problems earlier, and hey, my first live stream was a mess, man.
Oh,
it was
it's a hot mess, right? It's crazy.
But Charles walked me through it, and now we're still going strong, many months later, and yeah, Charles and B, man, those are my guys. Love them.
Well, I might need you guys' help because I don't know when the rules changed, but I thought I had to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. That must have changed recently.
No, it's not recent. Well, what happened was they had a Hangouts, and it depends what you look. Let me explain it to you. So if you have a desktop, you can go live anytime. But on a mobile phone, you need 1,000 subscribers to go live.
Hey, Charles, I think your mic died because you sound really distant now.
Yeah, the mic did die.
I was over here turning the volume up. I was like, let's just.
Can you hear me at all? It's dying.
We can hear you. You just sound distant now.
Yeah, we're kind of doing the whole like, what's he saying?
Yeah, like you're coming through, but you just sound like you're far away.
Because I've been trying my butt off, man, to get to 1,000.
One second, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, then Mike died.
You
So
need
we're going to
$1,000
that
to
one
get
up.
super chats. You
Okay.
only need 1,000 to go
Look
live.
it up. So hold on. So what happened was, this is how it worked. It was if you have YouTube is separates. So if you have a desktop, you can go live anytime. But on a mobile phone, you need 1,000 subscribers. They came out with StreamYards where you don't need 1,000 subscribers. You just launch StreamYards, you can go live anytime. So that's what it is. So you can't go live through YouTube, but you can go live through StreamYard. So if you got the StreamYard app, you need 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube. Like, okay, if you got 1,000 subscribers, you can just hit the YouTube camera on the YouTube app and go live. But if you don't, then you got to go through StreamYards. And StreamYards will connect to YouTube and let you go live.
But to be fair though, I think the StreamYards app works better.
Way better. Way better.
So
I was going to ask you guys about it. It's worth it then, because I've been looking at a couple.
StreamYards is free, so unless you want to go like you can pay for it.
Yeah. I mean, you see my little duck up here in the top right hand side.
I see that.
So this is the free version. So here's what it gives you. So you got the ability to live stream, which obvious, and then you can have up to 5 other people on screen, so 6 counting you, which is plenty most of the time. And then also you get you can see all of your chat right here, just like YouTube. And so I'm highlighting stuff. What I'm doing is on StreamYard. I'm highlighting stuff from StreamYard. So all this stuff you see.
It's super easy to use, honestly.
Yeah, I mean it's
I
so.
Might have to... Go ahead, man.
It's so user friendly. And like Charles said, it's free. So once you learn to use it, it's fantastic, man. It is a lifesaver.
If you guys are up for it, because I'm gonna try. I've been going on TikTok and Instagram live for a while. I'm trying to get over so I can get this 1,000 people on YouTube, dude. I'm like just.
You don't even have to worry about it.
I've been doing this for like 6 months, dude. It is a.
Hit me up, bro. Email me. Email me.
I was gonna say, if I
email,
get this stuff,
I'll walk you through it.
If I get this, and because I have to do it from my end, if I get this, would you guys mind going live with me so you could talk
anytime
and stuff?
For sure, man.
I'm good for
cool.
Fridays and Saturdays if you tell me in advance.
Real quick, I gotta shout out my dude here, Jack. Hey, Jack, I'm sorry you can't stay, man. Appreciate you. So, Jack, if it's all right with you, man, I'm gonna do the Jack giveaway next week. Because I wanted to give credit to you, and I know you're having problems staying on. So Jack actually won about 2 weeks ago, and he decided he doesn't want to sample, so they're going to somebody else for free. So we will do that next week. So be here for that. I was going to do it tonight, but I wanted Jack to be here, and he's having problems staying on. So next week we're going to do a free giveaway. You don't even have to put in. So be here for that. And thank you, Jack, for that. Cool. Appreciate you, man. And also good night, brother.
And you guys set up Patreons and all that stuff too. And
listen, whatever you need help, man, hit me up. Whatever I can help you with, I will. It's no problem. Just give me an email. I'll respond to you.
Since you're here, man, let's see here. Let's do this. I will. My wife is clearly home. That's what all the barking is about.
Hey man, sounds like my house.
I'm gonna mute myself, but I'm gonna throw all my stuff in private chat. All right.
Right on, man.
Me too. It's my email. It's my name. funwithwhiskey@gmail or my name, Charles Gilmore 3@gmail. Same thing. I give you my number. Our number's in there too. So just hit me up and I'll get back at you.
Charles Gilmore. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sending my numbers in a private chat.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, hit me up, man. I'll respond.
I will for sure, man. Because man, I didn't know. If I would have known this, I'd have been trying to go live on YouTube months ago.
I'll tell you how much I don't care about going live stream, because even though I know all this, I barely go live. Because YouTube, this is more of just having fun. I love Sean like a brother.
It is, dude.
And for me, like a lot of people, this is me. I'm being honest as possible. It's for fun for me. Some people see it as business. I'm not knocking people for the business. Do your business. For me, it's just about having fun. So if you want to have fun, connect with me. But I give you all the business information I know, because some people care about it like that. Me, it's just about fun, man.
Yeah, give me 1 second, guys. My wife is calling so that probably means there's a problem with her getting in. I don't know why, but I'll be right back.
It's
All
all
right.
good. Yeah.
This is where he
See,
returns the response. So you twist the key once you push it in.
You go, wait,
Yeah.
push it all the way in.
Push it a little
I've been
harder.
trying-
I'm going to be
Yeah.
quiet because I can say so much wrong things and I can't ever take it back.
Oh
So
man, I know.
gotta-
I'm done talking about that because I would just put my foot right in my mouth and
Me
it'd be
too.
done.
my foot is always in my mouth when it comes to men and women situations. So I got to really shut.
Yeah. Hey, I figure I enjoy doing this. The communities are so fun, and I happen to I had an axe. I don't know if you guys have seen any of my stuff at all, but I have an axe in my hand. I'm making holes and chopping stuff up. It's high energy. This is it, man. I like it's jokes, very lighthearted, but I do good reviews and stuff like that. But hey, I figure I'm gonna do it anyway. I might as well, have it as a business. Because I'm not going to change
I
how
totally
I approach
understand
it,
you.
but I might as well do it, man. I'm buying.
I totally
my dad
get
does
you.
taxes, so he's like, "Hey, set it up like this." I'm like, "Sounds great. I'm doing it anyway."
You're
Hey,
correct.
Hey, if this ever gets into where it starts paying for your whiskey, that's a win.
Dude,
Yes, sir.
hey, hey, man, I'm 51. Like you guys just found out, I can't do this forever. And if
You're
it's
right.
just kind of
Really?
write off, I can write off. I can write off parts of just going to Kentucky, the Bourbon Trail.
There you go.
Why not?
I'm not.
doing it
I
anyway.
totally agree with you. I'm speaking about me personally.
Oh yeah.
For me, this is me. I just want to have fun, and that's it.
Oh, me too.
My only point is to have fun, and if I'm not having fun, that's why B is we work together. I say work, but he got to push me because if I'm not in the mode, I'm like, I ain't doing it. He's like, man, come on, man, let's do something. I'm like, dude, I'm not having fun at this moment. So that's why I suck. So I suck at it, but I understand everybody outside of me because it's different. For me, it's just about community and having fun, and it's no obligation. So if one person say something or it doesn't matter, it's like, it should never be an obligation. Just do it because you like it. If you like what I'm saying, listen. If you don't. It's cool. I'd rather be organic and you like me than you feel obligated to check me out. So Sean seems to be extremely organic. Like he to me is the stuff he drinking and stuff he likes. So I enjoy connecting with him because it's like he just let it flow free. I'm a free flower. I'm not trying to.
Same here, man.
I'm not begging for people to check me out. I'm not trying to force people to check me out. I'm not putting it's cool. People want to say, check out Chuck. It's cool. Or check out Form of Whiskey. But in general, I don't want to be me. So if you like it, it's cool. If you don't, cool. Go watch what you like. That's it. And I'll help anybody who needs help to do whatever they need to do because I want you to enjoy good bourbon and whiskey like I do, and scotch and whatever you want to drink. Let's just have fun and enjoy it. Simple.
I mean, whiskey's about people as much as it is about everything else. Nobody ever sits down with a whiskey and thinking to themselves, I wish everybody would die around me. You want to drink whiskey? You want to
for sure.
friends?
For sure, man. I agree with you on that one.
Especially if you get something good,
drinking is
everybody
to share with somebody.
He said, I hope everybody would die around me. I ain't never thought I got feeling with that
You
one.
guys all suck. I hate this.
Never.
I think I need
I'd be like, man, you need to try this.
I'm
I'm thinking, dude, this shit is great. Drink some of this.
Right.
Awesome juice. Fun juice.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fun, man. It's been great. This is actually my first time being live on YouTube.
Hey, excellent, bro. I'm enamored. I'm impressed. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Because we should all feel like brothers. I feel everybody's my brother. You feel like a brother.
Dude,
That's
same here, man.
That's what it is, man. We all gonna be
It was a
different.
little awkward for you not being vertical.
Dude. No, that's why I've been trying so hard to get over to YouTube. Because the way I have my set up, it's in my garage, right? But you can't tell because I have it framed out. I made an axe throwing target set on the side, but I can't really use it. I need a landscape setup so you can see it all.
TikTok, you can go landscape on TikTok.
Yeah, kind of. Yes, yeah, right. It's not very user friendly.
I mean, well, it depends. If people are watching on their desktop with TikTok, then you just push the button and boom, your landscape.
And
I don't even know anyone.
Believe it or not, you can just
goes
take your phone here and do this.
Yeah, but it won't go landscape if you do that. It'll still be portrait. Landscape.
If you change your angle to be landscape.
If I did, yeah.
Yeah, and then the person just does it, your landscape.
So, I don't know why, but I have this deep aversion to TikTok. I just can't make myself do it. Like I'm barely on Instagram for the similar reasons.
I hate Instagram 1,000 times more.
Yeah, I just like YouTube's my thing. Mainly, okay, so here's the thing. I like conversations, and Instagram and TikTok are neither of those things. So
TikTok Live can do it pretty well.
Yeah, with the portrait thing, yeah.
You can go landscape on Instagram if you want.
We're gonna have to have some seminars about how to do this.
Because nobody does it on TikTok.
I see it occasionally.
They're mostly on their phones.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the problem. Is any app that's designed to be used on your phone is just not designed to be used in a professional setting.
Right. So, my buddy and I, we do a podcast every Wednesday at 7 or 5 o'clock our time, but we do it on Twitch because we're trying to build it up over on Twitch. I'm trying to build up YouTube and Twitch because people get banned off of TikTok all the time for doing nothing, and Instagram's getting that way. It's crazy over there.
Well, Instagram doesn't.
I want to go landscape.
Instagram doesn't make finding lives even possible unless you subscribe to them. It's a horrible platform.
It is. I mean, it's for pictures. That was its original intent, was just pictures, right?
Yeah.
Photoshop pictures of people bragging about how good they look.
Right. Okay,
yeah,
that's what jokes will do.
Yeah, and TikTok was really designed for people to make short, goofy videos. I mean,
yeah, and that's exactly what it's for. And I
think Twitch is a bad platform for like people finding stuff. Like I've tried to like find interesting stuff there, and
I hear though that ASMR is doing really well on Twitch.
I'm sure it's doing well on Twitch, and I'm sure it's doing well on YouTube.
Other platforms as well, possibly. Yeah.
I'm finding the way to get.
Sean is too old for TikTok. I feel like it. Yeah.
I've seen some. I'll scroll TikTok, and now the problem with TikTok is you learn very quickly if there's no barrier to entry to live stream yourself, or a minimum one. It's about 95% girls between the ages of like 14 and 30,
which is not a great audience for whiskey talk.
No.
Well, no. I'm talking about the people who stream. So the people watching are all between the ages of 35 and 90. And male.
Which is actually I have a lot of experience on the bourbon TikTok. There's bourbon TikTok.
And I've watched some of that.
Great. Yeah, and that is way different than what you're talking about.
But if you're just on TikTok and you're like scrolling through lives, it's just
it's horrible.
If it was for B, I wouldn't even mess with TikTok. Be like, yo, man, do this. I don't mind. I do whatever somebody tell me to do as long as it's fun. And if it's not fun, I'm not doing it. But I don't really care because I'm not about to. I just want to have fun at the moment. So I got too much going on to be worried about what comments. Unless it's a good comment, then I'm
So I got to get to some AZ comments because he's always the best. So first off, never going live on Grinders. That's not going to happen. What the hell is Twitch? I don't know, Mike. It's this thing that exists. And that leads me to the next comment, and that Sean is fascinated with the ASMR. So here's the thing. So I didn't even really know about this till about a week ago. And then someone said that I had a fabulous voice, and they said they would love for me to read stuff to them. It'd be like ASMR for them to go to sleep. And I was like, what the hell is that? So then
you got a good voice, Sean. You got a good voice, bro.
So then I
radio voice, man.
You do, man.
He does.
Well,
your voice is nice.
I appreciate that, fellas. So then here's the problem though, is I Googled ASMR. Don't do that.
You'll be back to what I was referring to earlier, which is girls and boobies.
Sean got a nice voice though, for real.
So what I found is actually way more disturbing. I would be happy with boobies. Boobies would have been just fine. That would have not disturbed me nearly as much as what I actually found. And which is how can I describe this? It's
I want to hear you try.
It's a girl fellatiating it wasn't a dildo. It was like a plastic cucumber, but she was doing it really loud. I'm not gonna reenact it because it's gross.
Thank you.
But you're telling me she was not wearing a low cut top.
Oh, she was. It was extremely low cut.
Okay, back to boobies.
But no, there was no boobs exposed.
I didn't
was
say
just,
nudity. I just said boobies on display. It's
was
like
just-
tits out for the boys.
It was a scantily clad woman fellatiating what looked to be a plastic cucumber.
Fellatiating.
Not
Like a
really.
full fellatio, fellatiating.
Yeah, that's totally that's a word, right?
Fellatio.
I'm not. I haven't looked it up. It sounds good to me.
In
I understood.
travel, I might
Doesn't matter if it's a
confess
word or not, as long as I
here.
comprehend what you're saying. As long as I comprehend it, does it matter if it was a word or not?
Yeah, and so ever since then, I've just
comments
been
are killing me.
fascinated with this whole ASMR world. Like, because apparently there's just thousands of people tuning into this stuff. I don't really get it, but it's definitely a thing that's happening. So, whatever.
Yeah, hanging AZ, dude. That's funny.
That's the whole thing about the internet. It's always somebody who likes something. I have people who have, this is the truth. I have had people who have paid me money to see me eat on it. Like I really like eat the hamburger. I'm gonna give you $50 to eat a hamburger. So I was like, okay, I'll eat a hamburger. I'm serious.
Right.
On the internet. I mean, I'm not knocking people for what they like, man. It's whatever they like. You don't give me $50, I eat hamburgers. I like eating hamburgers anyway.
You said
I'll definitely do it for $50.
Dude, I'm just telling you.
right.
B, am I lying? I'm telling you.
I don't
I'm
like
just,
for $50.
I'll pay you to eat some food.
It was a green cucumber. It was a green cucumber.
Next time, I want you to eat some pizza. I want you to eat some pizza. Okay, I eat pizza. It's not my favorite thing to do, but if you want to pay me, I can kind of motivate myself to do this. Just being honest. Trying to pay me to eat some food.
You know what?
People make money doing all type of crazy things.
I'm sorry, I'm not getting paid to eat food while somebody jerks off to me.
I don't know what they're doing behind the camera. I'm not even going to imagine it. I don't even care. That's your lifestyle. If you're Johnny Fruit Loops, I don't need to know that.
I just found out today that women.
I don't need to know what you're doing, Johnny.
I just found out that there are OnlyFans by men where they do household chores shirtless. And apparently,
I'm cool on that.
What in the heck is happening? I feel like this stream has taken a really dark turn.
Charles, I want you to drink some bourbon. Man. Charles, I want you to drink bourbon, and after that, I want you to drink some scotch.
Anyway,
I'm gonna give you $50 to drink some bourbon and some scotch. Hey, I'm drunk. I got a problem.
Wait, you drinking too fast.
And Woods, for sure, Idiocracy was prophecy. We're getting really close to that movie, like scarily close.
Every time I used to laugh when I watched that movie. Now
Idiocracy.
It's coming true. It is a prophecy. I'm like, this is it. It's how the dumber it is, the more true it is right now, dude.
I'm blown away that ASMR is a thing. Like I can't imagine anyone paying for this kind of service, but it's happening. So I don't know.
Find out about
I know a lot of ladies who go to sleep on ASMR. Tell me they love it. They got to hear like they put on headphones and go to sleep listening to.
I get that though.
I got a quick question for you guys. What's your favorite whiskey? We'll just leave it at whiskey, more general, from this year so far. I mean, we're early in the year. We're not even halfway through it, but this year.
What's your favorite whiskey of this year, B? Can you pick one? Well, if I would think, I don't know what, like some, they come out this year or last year. Like if Smoke Wagon Uncut and Unfiltered came out this year, right now, it's probably
Smoke
my
Wagon
favorite.
comes out every week.
Yeah, but I'm saying the Uncut and Unfiltered. I don't know when it came out anyway. I'm just saying.
The one you got.
There's one from this year.
It came out this year.
Yeah, but they had one last year too, so it don't count.
Yeah.
So like if it just came out because I like that. Something because I haven't had nothing that I've never had before that just came out this year. Yeah, that came out last year, so that's really great. Yeah, I can't think of nothing that's new. I haven't found no new. What did Still Austin come out?
This is pretty good.
What did Still Austin come out?
Is that your 16?
Yeah.
You just showed
the first
off
thing I can think of. I know came out this year, so at least I know this one came
last
out
year. Still Austin came out last year, right?
That's a guaranteed, right? Guaranteed it came out this year.
Well, because I mean, honestly, most of what I've been buying lately are older bottles and stuff that are.
How do you know when something like? Let me interrupt for a second. Excuse my interruption. How do you know when something comes out? Because they don't always say when it comes out. Like you might buy it, but they made it last year.
When it was released this year.
I'm kind of. I'm kind of with Charles on it. Like I don't necessarily care when it came out as much as like when I got it. So if I'm going by
Oh, same
that,
here.
Yeah, this says the year on it,
Same
for
here.
example.
so
Can't see it.
Okay, let's throw a question out like that. What's your favorite that you purchased this year?
so because I got C921 late. So that
Still
would be
Austin. Still Austin will be the best I've had this year. Still Austin.
Okay.
that's
Still
what
This is good, but the Still Austin is more easy to
that was not so right now it's between so for me, granted I haven't bought a lot of like high dollar stuff this year. But it would be between the Still Austin cask, A122 and C921 because I got it late. I think it would probably be between Still Austin cask and C921 because I think I prefer the C921 to A122.
I can't get that Still Austin around. I can't get it here, but he's got it. How did he get it?
Well, he's in Catley, so
I'm in
Catley.
California.
Oh, okay. Well, that's right.
I've never seen it.
They had Total Wine and More.
Really? Oh man! So now I'm gonna go there specifically looking for it on my way home.
It's fantastic though, man. I freaking love it. I mean, and like it's not necessarily a special bottle. I mean, it's available at the distillery all the time. So I just hope it stays the same. You know, as they get bigger and the distribution area,
man.
Yeah. Because right now, even though it's only a 2-year-ish product, it's fantastic.
That's the thing now. They're starting to release them at 2 years, which
Yeah,
is, I mean, you gotta put that on the age statement on the label, right? If you're gonna release it less than 4, right?
Yeah. But I mean, but like Texas
Less than 3 if they want to call it bourbon.
Well, no.
Right.
So if it's under,
I guess straight. Go ahead.
So the laws go, if it's straight, then it's 2, and if it's under 4, then you have to age state it.
Right. I knew there's something in there like that.
But if it's over 4, then you don't have to put how many years it is.
Right.
So, but the thing is that so when you read the back panel and you see it says, well, what it actually says is aged at least 2 years. That doesn't really necessarily tell you its quality, but when you taste it, I mean, you would never know that it's a 2-year bourbon. That's what's crazy about Texas whiskey is that it's a whole different thing.
Man, the Texas whiskey, man. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like it. I like you know what I like TX. I like most of the stuff from TX.
Okay.
I've had one probably I like from Garrison. I got that small batch I had. My goodness, I wanted to throw that ball across the room. It was horrible.
That's the thing Justin said.
But dude, I tell you, I threw it. I don't know if you guys read it in the comments, but I was like pumped to get this. I got this place in Sacramento. It was like a gift box, this wood gift box. Actually, on my set, I have that gift box. It says Nectar of the Gods, right? Inside that box. That's nice, man.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Inside the box was
400 just handed that to me when I left the store
batch.
today. This one too.
Okay.
Nice. Inside that box was the Garrison small batch. It was my favorite rock glass and a little book or whatever, right? So the 2 out of the 3 things that I use from that gift set are not the bourbon. Bourbon is not included in the 2 of the 3. I was like, I couldn't get that. I couldn't put it on. If I had a shelf that was under my floor, it would be on that shelf. It was horrible.
You can't mix that small batch in Coke or anything. Like it ruins the flavor of anything you put in it.
And I wanted to like it. I even went back like 3 times. I'm like, this just is crap. I mean, and I don't like to say that because I know there's a lot of work that goes into it, but it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, so
I have had a couple that I liked, but that Garrison small batch was not good at all. It's pretty bottle.
And you know the thing is, that's a $90 bottle.
Yeah, that's what made me like it less.
That's what like turns it from just like because you know what, if you put out a shitty bourbon and it's $20, hey, you know what? I get it. You're trying to put stuff on the market, and all right, so it's not great, but at least you charged a fair price for crap.
Yeah, I think that I don't really understand that part of Texas bourbon. I don't know who decided that all Texas bourbon has to be super expensive.
Well, but Garrison
It's the
looks at all the other
process, I
Texas
think.
bourbons and goes, "No, we're going to double the price."
Well, I mean, Balcones is the same way. They're expensive as well.
But their bourbon's like $40-$50.
I mean, not
basic
all,
bourbon.
not all of it. I mean, there's some that's budget, yeah, but
Well, what I'm saying is but we're talking about the basic budget
yeah.
bourbon from Garrison is $90.
But I mean, I guess what I'm saying is that there's Balcones that's cast strength that's not super aged, that's really expensive for the age.
But you're talking about like Balcones single malt, which is way more expensive than corn, for example. And that's cast strength, whereas the Garrison small batch is not cast strength.
Yeah,
and it's
true.
$70-$80, whereas the
But it
Garrison
says
is
small
$90.
batch. It has to cost more.
Right, yeah.
Right?
Once
Hey,
you
you
get
know,
that
how
on
can
the
we raise
label.
the price on this? Hey, call it small batch. Well, how small is the batch? Nobody knows. Just call it
Yeah.
small batch.
It's whatever the hell we want it to be.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, again,
Man.
Garrison's pricing is absolutely astronomically expensive.
Commandante Lou, peace, brother. Appreciate you.
Hey,
We'll see you next week.
Commandante, man, you had some nice one-liners, brother, man. Have a good night, brother.
This smells like nothing.
And that is what you just had up that jar.
I ended up pouring this 57% 7-year Manchester Reserve, and it's a Kentucky straight whiskey. Does not say bourbon or rye, and it's a small batch, so it must be expensive, as we've discussed. Yeah, so
You know what?
it's a blend of 7 and 8 year bourbon and rye.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm starting to smell it. It's kind of like got a little like sugar and kind of like a little bit of mint.
Yeah, AZ, I'm curious. Is there any distilleries in Arizona?
Oh, there's a really popular one in Arizona. God, what are they called? And you actually should be able to get them where you're at, Sean, or within a reasonable drive.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, because I bet Arizona climate will be similar to Texas. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's
a little less humidity, yeah.
If you talk to the people in Texas, they'll tell you there's 5 distinct climate zones in Texas.
yeah, oh yeah, it depends on where you're at in Texas.
Like
sure, yeah.
Garrison is very different than Iron Root in terms of climate. I mean, they're night and day different.
And TX is up in Fort Worth, right? Or right in Fort Worth, TX, I believe.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you at this point in the night. I don't know where anything is right now.
Hey man, I'm probably the only one that's thinking halfway straight right now, right?
Oh, here we go. It's Del Bach. Del Bach. That's the popular distiller or brand down there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You should be able to find Del Bach in Kentucky, and it's fairly reasonably priced.
All right, Cohen. Good night, man. Yeah, I'm actually about to wrap it up as well because the eyes are getting heavy. It is 1:08 here my time.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's about to close out. But I do want to say thank you to everybody that's on the panel here tonight. Charles, B, Dustin, Bobby, appreciate all of you. Check out all the channels. If anyone can throw the links up one more time before we close down, I would appreciate that very much. So that way these guys can get some love, get some subs, all that good stuff. And like we do every week, let's go around the horn here. And you guys say what you got coming out. We'll start with Charles and go clockwise here. So, Charles, what do you guys got coming out next video-wise or whatever else?
I think we're going to review this because I never reviewed it. The Stella Store pick. Review that. I think it's
Stella Store pick, man. All right.
There you go.
Cool, man. Cool. Sounds good. Dustin?
Tomorrow we will have a single barrel of Glendronach. It's a 20-year-old PX cask that came out 4 or 5 years ago. That apparently one of our good buddies keeps buying at secondary prices, and he left us the heel of his bottle to review. And if you like charcoal and chocolate milk, this is your whiskey.
Okay,
Ooh,
charcoal.
sounds good.
I absolutely.
I'm not sold on that palette, but we'll tune in anyway.
I absolutely loved it, man. I'll spoil that. It blew my mind.
Kingsford.
It's such a unique flavor profile, but it's awesome whiskey.
Kingsford
Cool,
came
man.
out with a bourbon, huh? Sweet.
And Bad Axe Bourbon, what do we got coming up, man?
Well, hopefully I'm gonna get it finish editing it tonight. I did that Jack Daniel's Bonded just came out, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I happen to I just went to Mexico a few months ago. On the way back in the duty-free store, I got that Jack Daniel's Bottle and Bond, right? So I'm convinced it's the same juice that they say you can only get it duty-free. So I did them side by side, did a comparison. One's 700 milliliters, the other's a liter bottle. You know, the Bottle and Bond's a liter bottle. It's all the same stuff. I'm not a big Jack Daniel's fan. I'm gonna say that up front. But if I didn't already have that Bottle and Bond bottle, I wouldn't have bought that bonded bottle. But as I'm saying that, I love Sinatra Select. I got 2 bottles of that, and that Coy Hill is 140 proof, but smooth and delicious, man. It's like liquid gold. I'm gonna say that up front too. But those other 2, that Bottle and Bond and Bonded, they just taste like Old Number 7, higher proof.
I got
That's
you.
it.
And I'm
But yeah,
kinda
that should be coming out tomorrow.
all right, cool,
Well,
man.
given the price, it's kind of what you expected, right?
Yeah, it is.
Well, it
What's
depends
up?
on depends on where you go though, because the price can vary.
MSRP,
It
the
can.
manufacturer's
Yeah.
suggested price.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I paid like $40 duty free for the Bottle and Bond, and then I got at my local liquor store, I got that bonded for just I'll just say 30. It was right under that, but I'll say 30. So one's a liter, one's 700 milliliters. So they're playing that pricing game. If you buy the liter that you can't get, it's a better price point. You're getting more bang for your buck per volume. But they're giving you a 700 milliliter, which isn't even the 750. So they're playing the pricing game, making a penny or two. You know, and they're
Well,
big companies, so they're going to do that.
So here's the thing we're about to start seeing is the U.S. is the only country that still does
It's
700.
going to 700.
We're the only country that still does 750s. Everywhere else in the world's gone to 700 is kind of the standard.
Yeah.
So the problem for Jack Daniel's is for a mass marketed product, most of the bottles they sell are 700s, but they were for the U.S. They had to by law make 750s. So now that it's legal to do 700s, it's going to be 700s.
Oh man, it's just going that way. It will.
Yeah. And the thing is, a lot of people are going to think that they're trying to screw us by selling us less liquor. It's actually they don't want to make 750 bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the glass. Yeah.
It's the glass, man.
They don't want to have 2 different bottles.
And
it's cheaper to make everything 700 and have 750 and 700.
That bonded glass, if you guys have that bonded, that glass is so thin, dude. I almost even want to squeeze it in my hand, man. I thought I was going to break it. It's like paper thin. Don't drop that bottle for sure. You will break. You'll get slivers everywhere.
Have you guys actually dropped the bottle and broken it?
No.
So I've dropped the bottle and cracked it. I've never dropped a bottle and had it shatter, but I have a cracked bottle.
Yeah. The bottles are getting thinner and thinner now, man.
Anything happen.
So, you know what this is, right? It's kind of like the classic bar.
Yeah.
Kind of like, beer bottle opener. So I had a bottle, 3 feet off the ground on my desk of Knob Creek. Had nothing on the floor except this. It, of course, lands on this. And the entire bottom of the glass bottle just pops right off. Clean break. And I just look down and I'm just like sitting there like, what just happened?
Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah. Metal and glass don't blend well.
But again, didn't shatter. It literally the bottom just popped off. It was crazy.
Hey, so the other group, go ahead.
Go ahead.
The other end of that, is there a circle in the other end of that bottle opener?
Yeah.
Is that for corks? What is that?
I assume this is where you put it on like a keychain or you hang it or something.
No, that's a pop a bottle like you put over a bottle cap and push it down and it pops off.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
There's a couple of uses. No,
Some of them they fit, yeah. Some of them fit. You
no.
slide it in.
So you can use it if you have a beer. You can
Mhm.
use it to open a beer as well.
It's
There's
hard, but you
also-
can.
What's that?
It's harder to use, but you can. Yeah.
Yeah, but it makes you. Here's the thing: is when you're bartending, you're always you're trying to do fancy stuff. So also you can do some kind of fun stuff with shots because the bottom of a shot glass will fit in that.
Yeah.
So,
There you go. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends on the shot glass, obviously. Not all of them will, but like your typical, just standard shot glass, the bottom will fit in generally. Anyway, we could talk a long time about bartender stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So thank you guys, everybody on panel. Thank you, everybody in chat for being here. I'm going to sign off. We can keep talking afterwards, but I'm going to close it down. Appreciate everybody. Okay. Thank you, all of you, for hanging out. Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes. Appreciate
I'm
you,
badass bourbon on everything.
Yeah. So Sub 2, Top Shelf Dustin, Bad Axe Bourbon, and Fun with Whiskey. Check out all these guys if you haven't already because they're all great. Appreciate all you, and good night. We are out of here. Peace. Till next Saturday.